Welcome back to Dance's End. This is episode 36. Last session, the group, still on the moon, moved towards a dryad grove that's up on a high, kind of structurally rocky hill. On the way up, they ran afoul of a moonveil dragon kind of covered in the light of the moon that was very upset about Soul's just general existence because, I mean, fuck them, to be honest. But at the same time, um, angry for no reason. They killed it, and it was a hell of a fight. Uh, they have moved past the maladies in the sky above. Seem to be attracted by the dragon calling it to them, which is something that they kind of experienced in a sense when they first came to the moon and came to just outside the Temple of Khan, if I remember correctly, where one of them was kind of overly loud, and it kind of created a situation where the malady seemed to be drawn to that sound.
No idea who that would be.
Could have been anybody. Um, at the grove, they didn't find any signs of seeds or anything, which is what they came looking for. But they did find a cavern that leads underneath one of the trees and then into the heavily kind of rocky hill beneath the grove. They've entered in. They found very strange plant life therein, mostly of a mushroom like nature. We had fun talking about mushroom different types. Um, Super great. They found two different types of dryad seed, and then they found a very strange looking tree, which, if memory serves, Ronnie decided to put the living dryad seed into.
No, she didn't put it into, she launched it into
Okay.
because that seemed like the proper the thing to do at the time. Like, it was panic.
Yeah. Okay.
You made it seem very urgent.
All right. Okay. I mean, that's fair. In shadows is a man. Well, not a man, an elf, watching this situation, looking at the dryad seed and then tossing it into the tree. He rushes into the light and he says, "No, stop," which is what I said. But now, obviously, that character is being handed over. We have another guest star, folks, and that is Kevin. Kevin will be joining us for a few weeks as he's going to say it because we're going to stick with however he pronounces it, and I'm just going to lock in with that. It's easier. I feel like maybe in my younger days I might have been angry about how people pronounce things. Um, it's just not the
Wow,
fight.
look at that. Character growth.
It's just not a fight
Yeah.
worth
Progress.
fighting anymore.
I love that.
You say it, and you tell me what that guy's name is.
All right. His name is Isfet Eladir.
Perfect.
That's exactly the way you guys
You have to
wanted
pronounce
hear
it. When you say it, you have to sound a little hesitant.
like you're thinking from
Is my name
like you're
is my
thinking,
name is Pet Eladir?
my name's
Is
Like,
Isfet
Isfet
Eladir,
Eladir?
and you're gonna like
Yeah.
look at him like you're wanting
Gotta
to
do this. Put the hands up. Eladir?
Intonation is very important in a lot of languages,
You
Yeah.
come with a name tag just to make sure.
Right.
with a
Right.
question mark on the end.
and kind of like
you look down at
it
it.
starts written in like a smaller font size and like grows. Anyway,
Nice. I don't have pronunciation issues in real life, so
totally
don't worry.
fair. If you want to describe your character, that's great. The picture kind of describes it pretty well visually, but if there's anything you want to kind of add
Yeah.
to it, that's absolutely fine.
I would just say that his abs are a little bit better than mine in real life, and the pecs,
Just a
they're not
Just a
necessarily
little
that,
bit.
they're not really that rock hard in real life, but yeah, he's you guys would definitely notice that he's a very big great sword on his back in like a scabbard, and he's actually grabbing at it as he notices what is happening with seeds being launched, seeds being launching. So I have to stanchion. I don't know. Does that kind of work?
Yeah.
I'm like, no,
Mm,
stop.
Kind of just
Sure.
seemingly appearing from nowhere. But again, has been there for a few moments. When the seed enters, as we discussed, the kind of orifice with the kind of teeth-like bark pieces kind of descending from top and rising up from the bottom of the hole, seal shut, kind of like interlacing, not so much like teeth closing and kind of like connecting together, but more organic, more like they're fusing together at the seams, sealing the piece entirely. You notice that the branches start to kind of split and become multiple branches very suddenly, with a kind of almost bone breaking like sound as the bark is basically being ripped in two, the tree branch itself is being ripped in two, and this form starts to writhe as the roots that were buried in ground pull themselves out and start interlacing together to form leg-like things.
Oh.
Eyes start to sprout up around in the branches. However, the more keen-eyed of you, which I'd say would basically be Ronnie, would notice that the eyes appear to be like almost plant-like structures that are kind of inside of seed-like pieces. So it's like seeds are kind of coming out of the sides of the trunk, out the sides of like the main core of the tree, and they're kind of fluttering open with this very strange-looking coloration. And yeah, it looks like the eyes are kind of focusing in on the nearest person, which, again, if you want to rearrange posturing, that's absolutely fine. There was a bit of a. The only person who can't move would be
I don't want to.
Kevin.
Want to get behind me, Liz? Because I want to get everybody in my aura. It's up to you.
Everybody's in the aura right now.
Well, she would
Right,
have
I
been, yeah.
was
She would have
suggesting.
been in front though, because she
Okay. Okay.
launched it.
Let's go.
Okay. So it's basically like there's a moment or a second of hesitation. So if you do want to move, I'm allowing you to. It's not like you throw it in and you're locked into the cut sequence and have to stay there.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it is literally kind of changing. It takes a few seconds for it to kind
Oh.
of.
Yeah, then she would absolutely run behind Hermaine.
Okay.
Thank you for trying to be honest and stuff. But no, I'm giving you the moment of having the situation. Okay. Does the sword come out of the scabbard on your back?
Yes.
And likewise on the other side of the tree? Isfet?
Yes,
Okay.
definitely.
So another thing you would notice is kind of a visual cue to that kind of area would be the color of the sword. It seems to glow with like a silver moon-colored light.
Oh.
Okay.
Blue.
It's like blue light special. Think of that, Andy.
Also, this is the first person besides yourselves that you've seen on the moon that has had hair.
Ooh,
Oh.
interesting.
I want to make sure
Ooh,
that is
fancy.
also
And it's
clear,
rather
too.
majestic as well.
Yes, it is
Luxurious
glorious.
hair. Yeah. I definitely condition.
Good. With moon milk?
Yes, you can tell.
You
The
know what?
best
What you
moon
got to
milk
do?
conditioner.
What you got to do is get yourself one of those combos. You know, the shampoo and conditioner in one.
Oh,
That's what you need to.
yeah. But it's usually you got to get the good stuff. More expensive, right?
I'm sorry, I was just fucking with Elizabeth. Because that shit is funny. Okay, so then, great. That's going to be super fast for it. Oh, interesting.
That is upsetting.
It is upsetting.
The 2-in-1 shampoo?
Yes, but also that I am going first.
Okay.
Oh, I need to roll initiative too, don't I?
Yes, and if you open up your sheet, you'll notice that you are not on a character sheet. You've DM'd
You
before.
son
This
of a-
shouldn't look too crazy
yeah,
to you.
it doesn't look too weird. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, I'll do this. I got this. Just give me one sec.
I believe in you.
Talk amongst yourselves. All right, here we go. Initiative. I won't tell you how much it is because it's too awesome. But how come when I click on it, it's
No, that's not what I
did
want.
work.
Why is that the wrong one?
10.18. That's pretty bad. All right, don't hold that against me, guys.
Descending. Looks like everyone's in the right order. It would be Arya first. That's fun. How are you so fast?
Yeah.
That, like, never happens.
I know this is very. I'm like.
She just goes, "Damn
flustered.
it, Ronnie!"
Was this the same fight music I used for the dragon? It is, isn't it?
I don't hear anything yet.
It's fine. I'll
I
do
can't
it
hear it.
instead.
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
That's easier. Tom left.
Whoa.
Oh, there it is.
Okay,
Okay, Arya, you're first.
so here's what we're gonna do. I'm used to going first. So I am going to. I guess I'll just keep it simple and I will expend a spell slot to cast Hex on the enemy. And we'll
Hell
do
Nice
the,
job.
what you call it? The strength.
Yeah.
And then I will lob a good old fashioned, easy peasy, uncomplicated Eldritch Blast at it. If I can find where to click.
I believe in you.
Does a 13 hit?
No. So what you'll notice is as you kind of fire the first lance from the blast, is it
Oh
does...
shit! I'm sorry. That's a 9. I should be. I had an advantage on. I'm sorry.
Okay, well, even worse. So the attack, it slams into the side of the tree, and what you're noticing is it has basically the same defenses you would equate to, like, a bark skin of wink, wink, nudge, nudge, hint, hint. But that's it for the first attack. Second attack.
All right.
15 will also
15?
miss. Yeah.
All right. Well,
It's like its
That's
armor
my
is
turn.
just higher than that. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
okay.
Lots of winking and nudging going on.
It's 16.
Here.
The spell
Oh,
Bark
right.
Skin says you get 16 armor. It goes to it. It will kind of start sprouting out those eyes, which then seal shut and have kind of a porous nature, similar to those mushrooms back around the way. For you, Kevin, since you weren't here, kind of like a moral mushroom. They shoot out and kind of hit to the ground around them. As you kind of see them kind of take to the earth, you can see these very strange, like, tentacle-like appendages come out of them and start lancing into the ground and digging themselves in and pulling the dirt back on top of them. It will then kind of, like, just slither in its space and fully unentangle its roots from the ground. It now seems to be like a person stepping in place rather than a tree bound to the ground.
Mm.
Isvet, you are up.
It's literally moonwalking, guys.
Do it.
Right?
Do it.
That joke number 1.
He
Let's
spins around in 360, 720, and then like starts walking backwards towards the tree with his sword held out.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I love it.
Okay, no, my turn though. What I will do really is I'm gonna like super epically charge this tree. I'm flying. You notice looking at me closer that I'm actually flying up in the air, and I'm gonna go, chop, and we'll see how good I do with this upcoming roll. All right.
Oh, get out of my token.
Oh wait.
I'm
How do I
3
get
by
to your
3.
token?
Yeah, I'm 3 by 3. It sometimes doesn't fit
Oh,
perfectly.
okay. Well, here's one. Hang on a second. I gotta open my character sheet. Don't worry, I'll get better at this, people at home.
Believe in yourself.
All right. So I'm gonna attack with, as was kind of mentioned before, my greatsword has this really awesome moon glow to it. That's right, moon glow. So I'm gonna attack you. I'm gonna attack it with that. So first off,
Okay.
it comes down. Oh my gosh, look at that!
Yeah,
It's a
so-
critical.
You watch
Oh,
as the strike comes down and lances like quite a few branches. Whatever this sword is, it seems to kind of just pulse right through it like a hot knife through most things. Good solid hit. You get 2 more attacks, I believe.
I do. I didn't
I
want to
think
tell him that
those
first.
are to GM all of his rolls. Is that okay?
That's fine.
The damage is on there too. Do you want me to tell him or just?
I can put it on there. That's fine.
You can put on. All right, I'll do 2 more attacks. Boom. Ooh, gosh, guys. Everything except that last one wasn't so great. I think I was like, I started to notice you guys were watching and got maybe a little bit
Nervous.
self-conscious.
So
That's
the
why I
second
missed the
attack
last
hits,
one.
and then the third one misses, and it seems to kind of move itself in like a snake pattern, pushing all of its branches towards you for that second attack. You cleave through quite a bit of them, but you're not able to kind of unentangle yourself from them, kind of describing why that last attack missed. You weren't really able to get to the core of the thing. And go ahead and just click a skill roll real quick.
Skill roll, just
Just
like
for
what
random.
skill
Yeah,
roll?
well, this is a test to see if they can see it or not.
Oh.
Does
Skill
everybody see
roll,
that?
You see that?
Yes, thank you.
Acrobatics 18. Basically, I'm kind of like
You did a
moving really
flip.
cool. Yeah, I'm doing flips and cool stuff.
Yeah,
Nice.
it seems to
Do a
be kind of
flip.
moving lighter than air. Is that it for you? Just move up and attack?
Lighter than moon air. Yes, that's it for me. I'm cool. I'm
The
done.
moon also has air. It does not need to be
The moon
described
also
as
has
moon.
Moon air.
Okay, I saw Tom disappear
Specifically
like
moon.
super suddenly, and he.
I'm still here.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm here.
I saw you like blink from existence, and I was like, "Oh,
My boy!
my dear friend."
It's greater invisibility. I'm gonna
Yeah.
drop a sacred flame on
Okay.
it.
It will make
Perfect.
its dexterity saving throw.
Based on my other spells, I think it's supposed to be a
Yeah,
20.
it rolled a
AC.
2.
Take 14 radiant damage, maybe.
I will do it. Now, the radiant damage doesn't look like it's doing any less or any more. It looks like it's doing about the same as it should. Kind of gauging that against a tree that you've never really seen before. That said, Isfat, from across the field, the pulse of moonlight blasts down from one of these strangers, and they seem to be brandishing a very large holy symbol that is a moon with a star in it, which is the symbol of Stasia, the goddess of the moon. And when I say big, I mean like huge, like Flava Flav big. It's got like diamond embezzled, gold, like platinum.
It's
Nice.
awesome. The whole thing.
Gorgeous.
With a clock.
So that's
The
it.
clock. Nice.
Yes.
Ronnie, you're up.
Right, Ronnie is regretting her decisions, and she is hunter's marking the tree
Mhm.
and doing our usual hit with that last one,
Mhm.
right?
Correct.
Oh, slow.
14.
What does the slow do?
It doesn't really move, so it doesn't really matter.
Okay.
It can move, but it's not going to. Okay. Anything else, Ronnie?
Nope.
Jermaine.
Jermaine is going to rush forward. He's curious about this new fellow. He's going to look over and nod at him. And he's going to pull out his blue sword, it glows blue, and his shield, and he's going to start whacking. Let's see what we got.
Drop that meat.
23. And then I'm going to do a Divine Smite. We'll do it at second level.
Nice.
So 35 damage. And then we're going to do second one,
His as well.
damage. And then we're going to put on the sap condition. And then finally, we're going to use our bonus action.
You already used your
to,
bonus action to smite.
Oh, fuck. Nope. Next time. That's my turn. That's a lot of damage.
It will go to the top of the initiative. Arya, before you go, the things that kind of buried themselves in the ground, you watch and witness as they very suddenly burst out of the ground, fully grown. Almost as like, those nature documentaries where they have like the time-lapse animation of a tree growing. It's that, but like creepier, because the thing that pops out afterwards appears to be made completely out of vines and looks as though it's like slightly person shaped. And there are probably. Somebody roll 2d8 for me.
Not it.
Okay.
2 and 5.
Okay.
7.
Nice.
So it looks like there's about 7 of them that kind of pop out and about.
Yippee!
I'm sure they're just here.
Could have
to
been
help.
worse.
Yeah, on 2d8. Could have been a lot worse.
Yeah.
Okay. They'll be going on the same
So-
initiative as the tree. And it's Arya's up.
Okay, well, they're too close. Too close for comfort. Okay. I am going to use my move to back up a little bit. Then I'm going to use my action to continue Eldritch Blasting the tree. And I will do that twice. That's a
Nice.
26. That'll hit. We'll do one
Nice.
more. That's a 14. That'll miss. So I've got 9. Roll 9 force.
Looks
Plus,
like the X is already
3.
on there. The 3, yeah.
Okay, total of 16.
What you'll notice is that the necrotic damage doesn't seem to be doing anything to it.
Okay, but the force does.
Yes.
Okay.
You see it blast, like, it kind of pierce through the flesh of the tree, but
Mhm.
it doesn't seem to have that same kind of lingering, like, destruction of, like, the cells of the tree that you'd expect to see. Okay, it'll go to it. It is going to kind of, like, start moving its branches about, and the tips of them start to kind of break off into 5 segments, almost like they're creepy tree hands at the tops. This one will move forward to here, and I need both Sol and Ronnie to make a dexterity saving throw. Then, once the results in that are in,
I'm gonna go ahead and use that inspiration that I got,
good
and
try.
probably roll another 2.
We'll see about the other 2. It is definitely not
Not
a
great.
2, but it is not much better. Ronnie, go ahead and move either down to the left, down to the right, or straight down, or to the right, I guess. Your choice. Just move 1 square away away from the tree fashion. Thank you. This blight blows up and becomes nothing more than just like 1,000 vines and bits of like plant matter. And then this big tree seems to just kind of suck into a vacuum of space and disappear. And the explosion seems to be it erupting out of the smaller blight. When it does so, it kind of drops its massive tree form
Oh,
onto
shit.
Sol and pushes
no.
Ronnie back from it. You're going to take a total of 38 points of damage, Sol, and you're prone, and you are also restrained.
And it does
Ronnie-
I'm unconscious, so whatever.
Ronnie, you're going to take half that much.
You're down, Soul?
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit.
So half of 38 is 19.
Really, how the hands are gone.
Then
Yeah.
the little ones are going to move to
Wait,
here.
actually,
Oh.
hold on. It has not been 8 hours since the Moonveil Dragon has it.
I don't think so, no.
Then I am at 1 hit point.
Okay, Death Ward, good call.
Nice.
Isfet and also Bermain, I need the 2 of you to make a total of 3 either athletics or acrobatics rolls, your choice.
We both get +3 to those rolls as a result of my aura.
Ooh, nice.
So you have locked him in on. No, there's no. These are not saves. You do not gain any bonuses.
Oh, these are
not
just
saves.
these are
All right.
skills. Okay.
All right. Well, what was the skill in that?
Athletics or acrobatics.
Down athletics. It was a
you
total
rolled-
of 16. The first one.
Uh,
I rolled a 16.
I see a
Second.
24, 9, and 25 from you, Kevin.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Oh.
Those are the
Yeah, but
results.
24. But that's because I hit click. Oh, you're right. I did click skills. Never mind. I thought I
You
clicked.
got it.
save.
You nailed it perfect,
I
buddy.
got.
The
Yeah.
fruit of the matter is as they start swarming about each of you, one of them manages to kind of catch you off guard where you're not looking and wrap themselves around you. Once they've done so, you are restrained and you're also grappled. As long as you're grappled, you are also restrained. So they basically kind of loop like kind of lock you up by wrapping around you.
You guys see, I can't use my beautiful wings. Wait, do I have wings or do I just
No,
fly?
you're on the moon. You're the only one that's benefiting from the lower gravity.
Okay. It all makes sense now. Sorry, guys.
Is that you're up?
We'll strike that from the record.
So the one
All
that
right,
would
I'm
be
up.
grabbing you
All
is
right,
this one here.
Sucks. Can I still attack it while I'm
Yeah.
restrained? Okay, I'm going to attack
You
it
have
then.
a disadvantage while you attack it restrained. And if you go up to the
a
top of your
disadvantage?
sheet, there should be a button that you can switch over to
Alright.
disadvantage before you roll attacks.
Whoa, there's a button for disadvantage. Are you sure it's the top of my sheet? Oh,
Yeah.
I see it. Disadvantage. All right, I guess I'll attack anyways. I'm tempted to try to break out now. Then would it just be I get multi attacks?
You get your attack.
3 attacks.
Yeah.
Could I use one of those to break out, and the other 2 to attack? Or...
No, if you use the breakout option, that's your whole action.
All right, I'm just gonna attack. What the hell, guys?
If you kill
right?
it, you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
Okay,
I guess the
15 will
first
miss.
one. Bummer. Next
14
one,
will miss.
14 will miss. Third one's a charge.
13
Oh,
will
I
miss.
got worse as I went along.
So you kind of like
I
bring
was-
the blade up and strike down. It kind of snakes around you. The other two start kind of providing cover by throwing their vines in that direction. And as you continue to swing at it, it's more like you're trying to attack your own body at this point, as it's kind of like fully kind of entangled you with its root body.
But I can't attack my awesome body, so
Yeah,
that's
you
obviously
don't want to
why
harm
I
that.
missed it.
Spent
Don't
a
wanna
lot of
harm
work
those
on
now.
that. Soul, you are up next. And you have 1 hit point. You are prone, restrained, all the things.
Well,
Great way to start the party. By the way, you bloodied my fucking tree in like the first round of volley. So just so you understand, I had one trick and I got to deploy it, and I'm very happy about that. Do I wish Arya stayed with the group a little bit closer? Yes, I do. But take what you can get.
Well, one thing about me is I'm gonna run.
Oh, I know what
Oh.
that is. To pro tip you, you can actually shift that up 1 more square, and you'll catch 3 of the blights instead of just the 2.
will I also catch the big tree in my face?
You'll catch the tree, not your face.
Okay. Yeah, sure, let's do that.
Okay.
Good call.
Go
When
ahead and roll
in
the
doubt.
damage. The damage is super important because the blights could just be dead. The blights are not
27.
just dead, so they're gonna get their saves. And they suck at dex just like their mom.
Good.
And they do not have the same benefit of being freshborn because they're basically minions. Okay, so that'll kill all 3 of these ones. As I said with Isfet, the one that is grappling you is to the north, and I will go ahead and take that same logic on Termaine, so that this one at the farthest north possible would be the one that has you.
So those 2 are okay. Got it.
You're still
Okay.
you're still grappled.
Okay.
I said against Kevin before I got detonated that it was the furthest one, because it was the last
Yep.
one that hit, and it would have been the first one that hit you that got through.
Yep.
Soul, anything else?
I guess I'll drink my last potion.
Okay. Ronnie, you're up.
She will take another step back. Actually, she'll take 2 steps back and take a fire at that tree. Second one
Yeah.
makes it 16.
Nice.
Okay. Anything else?
If only both hit. I don't think so.
Remain.
No.
Yep. We're gonna cast Misty Step. It's all right. Whoops! I'm sorry. I don't.
You're clicking
I
it a
didn't know
couple
I
times.
had
It's totally
points.
fine. Just move your 30 feet. I know what it does.
I'm gonna try this again.
You
Okay.
got it.
5, 10,
Yep.
Yeah,
you went
okay.
back where you were.
5, 10, 15, 20. No, I want to get. I can get here. Get right there. Buddy soul. And then I'm gonna smack it.
Schmack.
Go for it.
Okay,
No pressure.
it's fine.
You got this.
Hit.
Hit and a miss. So
Damage.
I'm gonna. How many? I'm checking my spells. Checking
You
my
cannot
spells.
smite. You already used your bonus action.
Where is my bonus action? Right.
Gotta
I
remember
knew that. I knew that.
We're 30 something sessions in. Come on.
All right, man. I'm working on it.
9
Bully
damage.
Andy.
Surprisingly, it does not kill it.
Damn.
But yeah, you do have soul in your aura, which is pretty beneficial. Arya, you are up. It's probably too close. But you would notice that back the way you came, those shambling like plots of like vegetation, they're kind of moving about back there. Like if anybody were to kind of go that way, they'd probably get like accosted by the 3 mounds that you saw.
Well, I'm not trying to get accosted by mounds, so let's do. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna drop Hex.
Okay.
Since it's not doing a fucking thing,
Right.
and I'm gonna use my Oracle spell slot to cast Bless on my little friends who have all gathered within 30 feet of me. Thank
Yay.
God. And so you don't know this, I guess, Kevin, but whenever they are blessed, they feel a horrible blinding pain on their tongues. So, I mean, maybe you notice them wince when I go,
Wow.
"You are blessed by my prayer."
And they're like, oh,
We kind of steel ourselves for it.
Do they have like
Ugh.
do they have like canker sores in their mouth or
No,
something?
it's like
you know?
somebody-
Oh, so much worse.
it's like somebody drove
So
a nail
much
through
worse.
it.
Oh.
Arya, that's action. I don't remember if you did
I will.
bonus.
I haven't done a bonus. I don't really have one to take, so I'll pass.
Okay. So currently the most damage is coming from Ronnie. Ronnie's a problem. I've got to kill Ronnie. I'm in a plant-like mentality, a very young, childlike one. So I'm just going to go ahead and walk over to Ronnie and attack Ronnie.
No. No.
So
Ronnie.
this has one problematic situation that kind of will arise due to said movement. I need you to make a strength saving throw. Your favorite, I know.
Ooh,
So strong.
not great.
That's +3, though,
Can,
right?
can I take
So
a shot?
strong.
That's +3. So that's a success, so you'll only take half. Whenever
Plus-
it moves over prone targets, it deals 10 damage.
Ooh, crushes you.
Strength save for half. So you'll take 5. You do get an opportunity attack. That is correct, Tremaine.
Yeah, and so and also a +3 to the save as well.
As we covered
for the-
that. Yeah,
for the
we definitely
aura.
covered that.
All those things. Yeah. Opportunity attack, please.
There was a brain fart in my head where I thought it failed because it hit the number exactly.
Yeah, baby.
Don't know why that was.
Cyberpunk.
14 damage. All right. And yeah, it just basically kind of trumbles over to attack you, Ronnie. It is going to do so. Its first attack will have disadvantage. So it's going to make a slam attack against you. 23 to hit.
Oh yeah.
28 points of
No.
damage.
28.
Mhm.
Ouch.
Owie.
When it slams its big fist down, you watch as the kind of trunk of it, like, because it's a bunch of hands kind of like slamming down together at once, and basically the bulk of that kind of goes into the earth, and you can see that there's a larger one in the middle that seems to be kind of a darker color, and it kind of starts pulsing with this weird yellowish, like, ghostly light as it kind of has its meaty trunk in the dirt. It's kind of coming up, and you can see the eyes kind of looking at you strangely, those seed eyes, and you would see the ground kind of like Bugs Bunny kind of towards Arya pop out, and then this kind of meaty tentacle like the ones the seeds had, and it's the same color too as the middle branch, by the way, slaps at Arya. Arya, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. You fail. So it kind of grabs a hold of you, and similarly, you are grappled, and while you're grappled, you have the restrained condition. You're going to take 14 necrotic damage on jump, and you feel like it's going to keep sucking this out of you as it does so. Your maximum hit points are reduced by 7.
Oh,
And that's a temporary reduction. It'll go away in 24 hours.
still.
Before Kevin acts, Isfet acts, Jermaine would say, "Quit messing around. Get over here."
And I have one more. Don't even know this guy. One more attack in the lot.
I know.
So I am going to volley at Termaine, who was my other problem. So Termaine, go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw.
All right. Righty.
I failed my save for bless. Bless is
20,
down.
25.
No.
Okay, so
Is there time to get better?
your dexterity saving throw was 25, you say. Okay, cool. So you'll take half. Take 11 points of damage. It kind of throws its the top of it. It's not really facing you, the eye section, but the back end of it kind of like flutters backwards. And as it does so, all of those fingers at the tips break off and are like small little missiles that kind of fly towards you. A bit above where Soul is. So Soul, you're kind of like on the ground after getting trampled, and you hear as all of these finger branches slam into the ground, a few of them kind of pecking into Termaine, but you're able to get your shield and cover the bulk. Okay, that is the Blight. The other ones, seeing the situation, these two have a mission. The mission is keep this guy bundled up, and they have a speed of 50, just like Mama. So they are going to rush across the area. Go ahead and make 2 athletics or acrobatics checks. Termaine. And then Isfet, at the start of your turn, or start of its turn while it's grappling you, it's going to go ahead and life leech. You're going to take 14 points of damage. Termaine, you are caught by it again. It's like snuggle. It's like jumping into a
Snuggle
snuggie.
time.
I'm back in here again.
So cute.
And they are done. So Isfet, you are still locked in with this thing. As an action, you can break free of it, or you can keep swinging at it. Again, its armor class is 16.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to try to. I guess I'll try to break free.
Okay. Go ahead,
So
give
it's
me an athletics roll.
All right, athletics roll. Let's do this.
Yeah. You break free, no problem. And then you want to move?
Sweet. Then I'm going to fly,
Mhm.
because why walk when you can fly? And go like.
Tracks.
And it's like the kind of wushu style flying, by the way, just as a heads up. Like, it's more of he's launching off of the ground and kind of like catching the low, gravity in his sense. You guys experience gravity the same, but for some reason, this eternal soul guy is able to
You said we felt a little lighter.
a little lighter, yeah, but not like,
Right.
We're not like floating.
Yeah.
But it's like, ooh.
it's not like, oh damn, it's Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon time. Let's go.
So
be
I
cool,
can't
though.
do an act. I did an action to escape, so I can't do an attack, right?
That's right.
But I am going to do a bonus
You
action.
do a bonus action.
I can do sympathetic mending.
No,
Oh wait, that's
only
an
when you're
son
in
of a
Geist
bitch.
form.
That's an action. Yeah, that's also an action. Yeah. That's the only one I'm Geist form.
Yeah.
Son of
You
a
kind of
bitch.
tipped your hand a little bit there, but
Wait, they don't know what Geist form is. Just
Right.
forget you ever heard that. All right, so cool. I'll just look cool then. That's what I'm
Ignore all that.
Geist, I will.
looking good. Yeah.
I think Andy might recognize the
Jesus,
language that's kind
guys.
of being thrown out here, but hopefully he's not paying too much attention. Also,
No, Andy. never-
I am paying attention.
reading was his day job. He's not gonna do that. Soul, you're up.
The redirect.
Yeah, absolutely. Just
I guess I'm gonna disengage as my action and run away, and then healing word is my bonus action.
Okay, heal yourself up a little bit so you're not completely and utterly. Okay, totally cool. Ronnie,
So many people disengaging from life these days, right?
you are
If only.
you just
She
wanna stay alive.
will do the same thing we always do. Pew. Damn.
that'll drop it down to fine. From 4 to
Wow.
fine. And then
Do I get to roll for it?
oh, that's right. Yes.
What do I roll for it again?
D20.
D6? D20.
It will
4.
go to fine.
Damn.
Or no. What's below 4? What's fine's above 4? I almost
I think it's broken.
no, it's not that sudden. It can't be that sudden.
Oh.
God damn, it's been a while since I've used this book. Hold on a second. I gotta find the book.
Well, I also rolled an 18, so it also got 12 damage.
Yeah. I'm taking the damage for sure. But the book. Wow. Okay, so hold on. Lots going on over here.
Has it been that long since somebody rolled really bad? Is that what you're saying?
No.
I think the last time, like, I just had it on
Last
docket.
week I put this thing down to 4.
Yeah, I knew find a poor, but I didn't. Yeah, my
Uh,
brain dumb. As mentioned, dances. There you are. Hey, what is Dale saying to me right now?
Is that Zach in the background?
Oh, it's Dale.
No.
Who's Dale?
Dale.
Dale.
Dell?
Like
Who's
Chippendale?
Dale? Dale? Did I say Dale?
You said Dale.
Like Chippendale.
Look.
You said
like
Dale.
a
All the
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
I'm allowed to say Dale.
Yeah.
It is now in the inferior state.
You know what, John?
Inferior.
That's okay. It happens to older people that start
I
saying
think
things
this
wrong.
is the first. Yeah. I think this is the
You
first
become your parent.
we've gotten to it. So inferior says the weapon shows immense signs of wear, be it full of cracks on a blade or haft of a weapon, or chipped and missing elements from armor or other item. An item that has its quality level lowered from this point becomes broken. If you have this feature on a set of armor, it immediately becomes broken if you suffer 15 or more damage from a single attack. And I don't think I've ever broken someone's armor. It hasn't happened yet because it has to be a legendary creature when they roll a crit. And fortunately, I don't hit the person whose armor matters. Ronnie, that's it for you. Tremaine, you're up.
Speaking of, I'm going to use a bonus action to cast Shield of Faith.
Okay.
Shield of
Oopsies,
Faith.
that was weird.
Right.
Just the one time.
Yeah, I don't understand. Okay, it's fine. And then I'm going to start attacking the ones that restrain me. I think that you said the DC is 16.
Their AC
something?
is 16. You are restrained, so you have disadvantage.
Oh, I have to do the
Oh,
disadvantage.
bummer.
Yes, you do. Please roll that one again just to see if you break
You're
your
automatically
weapon or
going to miss then because you rolled a 15. So
Yeah,
don't
but
bother
I want to see if
rolling.
he also breaks his weapon.
Whoa, you guys.
How would I break my weapon?
If you roll a 1
Roll
and then roll over or
one.
under a 10. So it's not broken. Sorry, we'll count that as the second attack. That's fine. I need you to roll a d20 real quick.
Sure.
Is this the way John always
It's gotta
does you
almost
guys?
be dead, right?
Yeah. Okay, so you didn't break your weapon. You did hit the one that's holding you. That'll be this one. Go ahead and roll damage. Okay, do you want to smite it with your bonus action? Oh, you said bonus action, Shield of Faith. Can't do it.
Shield of
So
Faith.
it is still alive and it is still holding on to you.
Bummer.
Okay.
Arya, you're up. It
Kill
looks
it.
like the one that he's cutting at up here looks like it's almost off of him, which will free him up for movement. The big creature has been bloodied for a while, but not many attacks have come in since then. I believe the only person who's hit it directly would be the Ronnie shooting. What would you like to do, Arya?
I'll move 5 feet.
Into melee? We'd
And
love to
I
see
will.
that.
And then I will use
Oh,
Flame Slash.
sorry, pause for a second. You have to step back. I unfortunately can't let you move forward, and also I'm saving you. It actually has resistance to fire. It's a living tree,
Whoa.
guys. It's but you are grappled and
that
restrained
mean?
by the draining root.
Oh, I'm grappled.
And so, yeah, at the end of your turn, or sorry, at the start of my turns, I will continue sucking.
Whoa.
Okay.
I don't make the
Then let
rules,
me-
okay? I just do what I'm told to do.
I'm just thinking my brain. Thinking,
what the
I'm making
devil-
my brain do thinky things. Okay.
Taking my brain downtown.
So we're just going to. Eldritch Blast, I guess.
I knew where you were going. I knew where you were going.
Thank you, thank you.
20,
Vanessa Carlton.
So you also have
15.
disadvantage. So the 15 will be the actual attack roll for first, and then
Alright.
you need a second attack
So let me roll
with
again.
disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Okay. So that is going to miss both shots. They kind of slam into the bark,
Okay.
but not in any kind of nice locations.
Okay. I'm going to use my bonus action then
Uh-huh.
to activate Misty Step,
Okay.
or rather, it's a free action
I know what you
to,
got.
to use my. Yeah, you know, it's a thing. So, I think, yeah, and then I'm going to use. Oh, I can't move closer to it, right? No, I can't. Okay,
You're as close as you can get.
hold on.
It's already
can't
hugging you,
move.
right?
It's hugging me.
It's life leeching you. Wow. You should be careful when you go swimming. You can get those life leeches.
I can get life leeches. Sorry, I'm just looking and
You don't
making
want
sure.
life leech.
You don't want a life leech.
No. A life coach, yes, but not a life leech.
Okay, so I'll Misty Step. If I'm basically, I can Misty Step out of the grapple, right?
Yeah,
Or the
always.
restraint.
Always.
So I'll just move there, and then that is my turn.
Okay. So you would see that like the root that's kind of up in the air, the tentacle kind of like draws in for a second, and when it kind of like realizes it's not getting any sustenance, you watch it snap into the ground, and then it's kind of pulling its arms back up from Ronnie after getting shot a couple times from her. Going to raise up all of its branches and kind of formulate them into two kind of mounds and slam both of them down at Ronnie.
Oh no.
2 attacks.
Wow. Why does it hate its maker so much, right?
Both of those
You know,
are going to
sometimes that's just
hit
how it be.
26 and
That's
20.
how it be.
Oh yeah.
29 damage on the first one,
Oh, she's already down.
30 on the second one, which means you'll suffer 2 failed death saving throws immediately.
Cool.
And basically, as it kind of lifts itself up and kind of stands on its tippy roots, it drops everything down on you, Ronnie, and everything just kind of goes black for you. For everybody who's kind of moving away from like that initial like concussive force, you're seeing her just disappear, and when she kind of reappears, she's embedded in the earth. Like, I hit her so hard, she's inside of the moon dust.
Oh my god.
You'd also notice that the ground seems to kind of have that
Name the
same
crater after me.
inspiration. That's really good.
What did you say?
Hell
That's
yeah.
really good.
What did you say?
She said, "Name a crater after me," because you could like there were those like things online where you could like
Yeah.
The root kind of snakes
Cool.
through again, and it's going to pop up against my good boy Termaine this time. Termaine, I need you to go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw.
So before I do for him, he's gonna like gasp in horror, say Ronnie,
And then
and he's gonna struggle against the tree. But okay, what kind of saving throw?
Constitution. I'm going to force a tentacle on you.
No
15,
feedback there.
15, 16, 16.
You wouldn't have disadvantage. 16 will unfortunately not be sufficient. So it will grab you with the life draining
I
root.
would.
Go ahead.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead. Say it.
So I did have disadvantage when I rolled this.
Yeah, but you would have used the first roll, so we're using the first roll regardless.
That's fine. Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Yeah. If you want to spend inspiration, you can go ahead and roll the dice again without disadvantage, since that roll was.
I do not have it. I do not have it.
Okay. Does anybody? No. If so, go ahead and take.
Wait, I can use my inspiration.
You want to?
Sure.
Okay, we'll say that you had
Thank
advantage
you.
for that roll. You rolled a 22, which would be a success. So you'll only take none of this damage because it didn't actually grab you. Basically, it
Hell
tries
yeah.
to bind your leg, and you're able to kind of force yourself from it, and that leeching kind of pulse isn't sufficient enough to kind of lock you into the damage. Okay, that is it for it. The other one still has you grappled.
you.
It's going to do 7 points of necrotic damage to you direct, just for holding you. And you're going to lose that much off the top of your maximum hit points if you can have that happen. I think one of you is immune to maximum hit point damage reductions, but
I think we both are.
yeah, that's right. It's the water ones. So
Yeah.
nothing, just 7 damage, regular.
Mhm.
And then the other one is going to try and grapple you again. Go ahead and make an athletics roll. You have disadvantage on this. So you're now being kind of like fully grappled on by 2 of them.
Well, fudge.
Isfet,
All right. Isfet is going to look over
Oh.
at Tremaine and say, "Hey, I don't know what you're doing. Get on over
sorry,
here."
hold on, I forgot. Before you're here a moment, go ahead and make an athletics roll. Sorry. Yeah, before you're here a moment, I do have to. Okay, you didn't have disadvantage. 11 is not going to be good enough. Do you want to spend your inspiration, or anybody have an inspiration for this one?
I don't think I have inspiration as far as I know.
Okay, so then, yeah, just as you're about to do your hero moment, that thing that was grappling onto you before runs up behind you, grabs a hold of you, and catches you in the air before you jump into the air. You're restrained again. Sorry.
Bummer.
I forgot about that one that didn't die.
Tremaine would look over and just kind of nod.
This is
Yeah,
what
like
it
we're
feels
both in
like.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is what it feels like. All right, so
You
I
are
guess
close
I'll
enough to
have-
attack the main tree, though. You just have
I'm gonna
disadvantage on
attack
your
the main
attacks.
tree. Yeah, I'll attack it with disadvantage because I get 3 attacks. So I'm just
Okay.
gonna go on it. Boom, boom, boom.
You definitely hit, right?
So I got
Hit, hit, and miss on the last one.
Okay, so does it
20.
have the damage already there? Yeah.
Yeah.
it's already-
Fine.
Damn, that sword does
26.
big damage.
Great sword.
It's a big sword. It's a great moon sword.
Looks pretty great to me.
The moon,
Yeah.
Sure.
moon glow great sword.
It also does
Totally
it
not
does, like,
copyright infringement.
slashing and radiant damage, so there should be
Yeah.
radiant damage there too. Yeah.
Yep.
So sweet.
So smash, and then the last one just narrowly misses. The thing is basically like teetering as it kind of pulls away from Ronnie and kind of turns its attention towards you. You're kind of grappled by its ally, and it looks like it's focused only on Isfet. Soul, you are up,
Healing word on Ronnie.
no longer dying.
Sick.
I was trying to get rid
And
of some
then-
diamonds to be a completely 100 with you.
And then Sacred Flame on the big tree.
Okay.
That's so mean.
Supposed
Well-
to be DC 20.
Damn.
Oh yeah,
bitch.
it's fine. I know.
Really weird.
Okay. Fuck me then. Tell me about this sacred flame. Where was it targeted directly?
Straight through the center at that slightly different colored portion.
Yeah. So you'd see it kind of streak down from the ceiling, splintering in, and as it hits, you can hear this kind of like a lightning strike hitting a tree, right? That loud crack of wood and like the cacophony of like the elements smashing through them. All of the limbs or branches like spike off and fall around onto the ground. Ronnie, you're kind of like at first like, oh shit, not again. And then it's not bad. It's just like a bunch of, pieces of wood just dropping. It's not super heavy. And yeah, the tree's frame, the roots and everything kind of sink down a bit as the life kind of just escapes it. The blights all get one last suck at the whatever they have. So Tremaine, you'll take 9 damage. Isfet, you'll take 11 damage. Isfet, you are also ignoring the maximum hit points because you're an NPC. And I don't do that shit because it doesn't matter. It's a waste of time. Okay. That is the fight. The big tree and the blights stop moving. Everything in the space seems to be a bit quieter. You can hear the rufflings of the mounds kind of all around you. You also kind of, those of you who were on the northern side of the map would have noticed that the violet fungus to the east is still present, and looks like there's more than just the one that you saw in the one kind of area. And there's this fucking moon elf.
Yeah, Jermaine would walk over and like do that like Rocky arm clasp.
Jesus.
Like
Yeah,
we
I'm
did
gonna
it.
say he even knows about it. He's one
He
of
even knows
those.
about it. Okay, yeah.
He does it.
Well done, friend.
I say, why? I look over at Randy. Why would you do that? You
Randy's
created a
just still
monster.
Randy's
You're
still
still
laying
like
in her crater.
done.
Oh
All right,
no.
I will go over and help. I'll go
Oh
over and
no.
help pull her out. Like,
I'm
pull her out of the
venting
He's
crater.
just
No.
like laying there.
He's like walking around the tree and he's pointing. Why would you do?
Yeah,
Walks
and
over,
then she's
and you're just
yeah. I
like,
go pull her out. I pull her out. I'm like,
I
why would you do that? You must not have known what would happen. And I'm looking at you quizzically.
I panicked.
Okay, don't do that again, of course. Where
Yeah,
did you get that seed?
it was in the room back there. The funguses that are out there are not nice.
Yeah,
She'll
definitely.
get up and then like kind of like flinching, but like reach her hand into the tree to try and find the seed.
okay, go ahead and make a nature roll.
Whoa, this is the most important role of your.
Can I guidance that? Let me guidance you.
Okay.
At a D4.
Good.
So
Not
That'll help.
roll your D4.
Yeah, so
17.
kind of searching about inside of it, you don't really notice that seed, but you do find a bit of our seeds like it, more akin to the ones that you had at first, but some of them are in varying kind of states of distortion. You saw.
Wait.
Go ahead.
Sorry. Don't heal me.
Fine, that
Carry on.
19 could go to our mysterious friend.
Oh, 19 healing? Oh, sweet. Thank you.
What I mean by distortion, you saw the seeds as they kind of popped out. They had these strange tentacle-like appendages coming out of them. Basically similar to what you'd expect to see when like a seed kind of grows. It has that small little start, right? It's like that, but larger, and also like slimier and weird and moving around. Yeah. Some of them seem to be kind of split and have the eye-like thing there. When you kind of move to touch it or check it out and kind of like, what is that? Why is it like that? The eyes in the inside feel like melon instead of like eye meat. Like they feel like a fruit's flesh, like the interior flesh. The other states of kind of distortions are also, you kind of see them have that porous kind of exterior, like I mentioned, similar to like a morel mushroom or what have you. And inside of each of those, you can see these like small little starts of what looks like a combination between like ear hair and like a small little bit of grass. Like it's somewhere in between those two things. So yeah, the seeds that it appears to kind of have manifested are very different, but at the same time, there are similarities to the seed you chucked in there.
Mm-hmm.
But unfortunately,
So
yeah, you
these,
couldn't find the one.
yeah, but these all look like dryad seeds.
Yes. And the tree that you just smashed apart looked like an evil oak, and then became like a fleshy evil oak. So it very much looks like it was possibly a tree that, you know, had function or purpose.
Yeah. She would take a couple of them out and kind of like lay them out in front of her, kind of inspecting them to get a better look at them, and just confused as to why there's so many of them.
Yeah, it's
Not that it needs an answer, but
it's definitely in the ballpark of dozens, right? Like that have kind of grown on the bark and kind of shot out of it. Yeah, it looked like it, you know, was kind of readying the next batch while you were kind of fighting it to launch more of its weird vines. and the weird lights that they're in. Termaine, Arya, and Soul, do either of you kind of investigate anything else while Ronnie's kind of investigating the tree and being scolded by Isvet?
Mhm.
So I think just like flavor and story wise, Arya seems jealous of whatever this is.
Looks down at the
Like,
ring. Looks down at
it's
the ring and just
Because it's so
like
seedy.
It's so
like
seedy.
oh no,
Oh, boy.
like it's kind of hot,
The
but it's not hot if I'm not involved. So I don't know.
I'm gonna just be upfront with you. You moving in with Zach was the worst thing that could ever happen because now your fucking bits are hilarious. That shit was so multi-layered. That was gorgeous. That was like I'm being genuine. Seedy because of the seeds, because it's shady, and because it's two guys. Crazy, crazy work. That could be the best joke that's been told on this game ever. Like that's okay. Sorry,
And yet no inspiration.
I already gave you inspiration. You spend it.
And I
You
used
have it
it.
again. That's fine.
Yay.
Fair enough. Okay.
That's
Tom's
fair.
gotten it twice in one game.
Yeah. Well, you're checking out Soul and Termaine and Isvet and Termaine, Arya, and just kind of curious about Isvet primarily. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
I think I'm approaching and like listening in and trying to take in whatever's going
You
on.
catch Isvet scolding Ronnie. Okay, so then Soul.
Partially because I need yet another trophy. I'm sure this was a dragon tree. I would like to snap off a branch, but also see what kind of wood it was
Yeah, oak.
made out of.
It appears to be oak-like. Kind of just a very strange. The closest thing that you're going to gather is oak. The branch that you grab, it comes up, and you would notice that it appears to still have its finger points. So the stick that you have from it, the branch, it's kind of a bit twisted, and kind of it has a bit of kinks in it. Not a perfectly straight piece of wood. And then at the top, it has like a strange growth that's almost hand-like with sharp twigs at the ends. When
Does
you
it
look at
feel
it,
like it has some masterful magical properties?
when you look at it and look down at it, you would see that in the palm area, there's a very familiar-looking symbol.
One that looks like my hand?
Yeah, identical.
It's like
But it doesn't look like it was carved into it. It looks like it's some strange sort of knotty growth.
Hmm.
And that also is a double entendre, naughty and naughty.
yes, nice.
I
Good job.
would like to check some others to see if it's just this one in particular that I happen to grab, or if there are.
The ones that don't have the fingers anymore don't have it. The ones that do have the fingers, which is much less because it shot a bunch of the thorns at Termaine, do have it.
I
So
would
it's
like
coming
to
from
grab a
within.
couple more.
Okay, so I'd say you'd be able to get a bundle of about like 4 or 5 of them without problem. Okay, Termaine, you obviously see that the hunky moon elf is scolding your sister. It looks like you moved your
Mhm.
token far, far away to
Oh,
avoid
okay.
the brotherly
No, I
kind
don't.
of repercussions of that.
No,
Or the
I would say
husbandal.
Elf Fabio leave my sister alone.
Fabio.
That's the new canon right now.
That's how I
Okay.
named the character for healing.
It's fit, I say.
The
I say,
item listing is very good. I appreciate that. Thank
Naughty,
you.
naughty Mark.
Naughty mark of punishment
say-
branches.
What are you guys doing in here? Why did you guys come here?
Quick note too for you,
It is a
Kev.
really long story.
All right. All right. Did you guys just come in here to create some evil blight to then fight, or did you have a reason for coming in here?
Well, we were coming in to see what uh the grove looked like.
Were you searching for knowledge at the Grove?
I mean, yeah, kinda.
Well, you
You
could
The
have.
trees
seem
at back home are dying. I mean, they're kind of not anymore, but still.
Let me
We've
jump
been
in real
finding
quick.
dryad seeds.
And
Sorry, let me jump in real quick, Kevin. Just as a note, and again,
Yeah.
it should be obvious, but I just want to make sure it's out on the table. You are a Stashian. You were born on the moon. You were raised on the moon. Everyone you know, with very small exception, was born on the moon, raised on the moon.
Right.
The moon known as Stasia. They don't look like your people. they
Right, I
definitely
get
look
that.
like. Okay, I want to make sure that is
Yeah.
there is no
Yeah,
that is
no.
definitely there. Okay, that's
I
it.
definitely get that. I'm trying to find out why they're
Sure.
coming into this.
Go for it. That's the
They
only note
don't
I'm
seem
leaving.
to know.
I'm
They
backing
don't
up.
seem
That's
to
it.
know. I said, well,
well.
they're okay. Go ahead.
Well, we I thank you for helping us with this problem. We are new here, and we it's hard to trust openly, but and I look around to see if anyone will tell me to shut the fuck up.
No.
Um,
I'm
we
busy
have
poking at
been
blight spots.
good. We're from down from Urs, and we have been dealing with we came through the what do you call the elf realm? Oh my god.
Feywild.
Oh, the Feywild,
How dare you?
where there's conflict and um and we're trying to secure dryad seeds to protect some Feywild regions, and this is kind of where we've ended up. I don't suppose you know of any viable dryad seeds
I mean, I have a
that are
bunch right
left,
here in front of me.
Okay.
but they're like spent, aren't they?
Yeah, would I know
They're in
about what those
stages.
dryad seeds are like? Would I know that they're like distorted or messed up?
It's not so much that they're distorted or messed up; it's that if they're planted on the moon, they distort or mess up. Ever since the Dark
Maladies.
Moon passed, yeah, the maladies.
I'd say, well, I don't know about dryad seeds, but I do know that I'm trying to find out about the maladies that have been happening here, and that's why I'm going down to. That's why I'm coming here to see if there's any knowledge that can be gained in the labyrinth here. That's pretty much true, right, John?
You're on
As
point.
far as I know. Yeah, I'm on point.
Well,
Good deal.
Is
we've
this a
experienced
labyrinth?
those and they do kind of suck.
Yeah, for sure.
I blew away some of them, but there's still a lot.
Yes, that is true. What do you know about the giant sigils that are protecting the cities and towns? Would they have seen any of those? Do you know what I'm talking about,
Well,
John?
you wouldn't know that, so that question's a perfect lead question, and then they can, figure it out.
Okay. I know that, but have you guys seen any of these giant sigils, big cross-like sigils that are over the towns and cities? On the moon, of course. I can tell you guys
Yes,
are
I
from
think
There
we
was a
did.
giant sword.
You did see a giant sword. What did it do?
It just looked like a giant sword.
Hmm.
It didn't do anything, right?
It was part of what was keeping stuff at bay.
We were in that.
Oh, that's
We were in
right.
that building. And weren't there symbols in that building?
Yeah, didn't you break one to get us in there?
Probably.
Wasn't me.
Interesting. I'm trying to find out about those symbols. Those symbols were created to protect our people. At least that's what we were told. But what seems to happen is that they seem to be destroying souls. These maladies collect souls, and then the maladies are destroyed, and so the souls are destroyed. So I'm trying to find out what is going on. You say you have no knowledge.
We do not have much knowledge of that. So you're saying that the symbols were created to protect the Stashians, and what about
From right from
from
the
what?
maladies. From the
Right.
maladies, right? The
Mhm,
maladies were destroying the Stashians,
mhm.
but these symbols were created to protect the people,
Right.
right?
Mhm.
But what's happening is the maladies are being destroyed, and the souls that the maladies had are also being destroyed. So is that really protecting us, or is that destroying us permanently?
Well, are the
He raises
maladies
an he raises an
erase an
eyebrow.
eyebrow? Yeah.
You're like really Spock like.
Are the maladies continuing to attack the Stashians and take their souls?
Well,
I mean, they
there's
tried to
been a
attack
lot of that.
us.
Yeah, there's been a lot of that happening. So I would have to say
Mhm,
yes, even though we're trying our best to protect the people.
mhm.
But it sounds like if you guys know no more than I do, then maybe it wouldn't hurt you for us to travel together and find the source of any lore in this area. And then maybe we could get some answers.
A lore
Arya
about the symbols?
approaches. Hold on.
Sorry.
Arya approaches. Arya approaches and says, "Yeah, I think we'd love to travel together."
Nice. Nice.
Sounds fine to me.
Right. So we have to finish traveling through this. I call it a labyrinth. I don't really know what it's like exactly in here, but there must be, there must be some difficulties to try to get around. So
Mhm.
traveling together makes sense.
You're also on fire, Tom.
We're on fire.
Do you
All
do you
right.
know who created the symbols?
Great. Actually, I think my character does, but me myself, I'm trying to remember. It was some like hero.
Yeah,
You
just
remember
check
who
your
that was,
notes.
Sean? Holy shit! You're gonna make me look at my notes.
Yeah.
All right, I got this. Don't worry, guys.
What do you think? This is a
This won't take-
vacation?
This won't take any time at all.
Just
Wait a
want
minute.
homework.
Homework. All right, I
I'll
got a
pin
note
it for
from
you.
my
Don't you
notes.
worry.
No, don't
Oh,
worry.
no.
Is it in? It's probably in.
It's in
See,
our
I have a
DMs, and
special-
I just
You
now
guys
pinned
will
it.
not know about
So
this.
all
but I
you
a
have to do is
special
click
DM with
pin
John.
messages and then hit jump.
Pin?
You've
What
been doing great up until
fuck?
this very moment. So
I know. I couldn't remember everything. All right.
the name's also a John Dupre name from ages past, and by John Dupre name I mean
Oh,
someone else made it, and it
right.
was a lot easier, and then I complicated the name. So
Oh,
Mm-mm.
yes,
On brand.
yes. It was a champion of the moon known as Thorn Stacy Nodal.
Sasha
Is that how you say
Noddle.
it? Stacy Nodal. You know it.
Yeah,
So close.
Stacy, Stacy,
we've heard of
whatever.
Stacy and
Thorn.
Noodle.
Corn.
It's a resident dialect.
Man,
No, that's
it's-
the pasta that you make with the moon milk.
Yeah, if somebody
There was a statue.
He is also known as the
San
Gray
Francisco
One or the
Treaty.
Moon Knight.
there was a
But
statue.
anyways,
Oh.
he came from the heavens and he summoned up sigils to defend the people in their towns and cities.
Yeah,
And
it's
blah 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 blah.
that's interesting because my family had some tales of him, but I also heard back at the temple that he showed up in a rage chasing after somebody named Lose that my grandmother knew, and that was the one who protected my grandmother. So I don't know. I was under the impression he was a hero too, but it sounds as if something might have changed.
Yes, yes. That is what I am wondering. So I'm trying to seek knowledge on this. I honestly can't say that there is a problem. I just suspect something. This just doesn't seem right. If the solution is to destroy these things, but then also destroy all those that have been, killed by this thing and their souls have been sucked out, that can't be the right solution. So I have to look into this more, make sure that this is really what we believe it to be.
Isfet, do you know what the origin of the maladies is?
Ooh, that is a.
I'll jump in here
very-
because I don't think it's in your notes, but just
I
kind of
don't think I
reconfirming.
know.
The dark moon passed by this area.
Oh yes.
So it's a second moon that's like an umbral blot. And when it passed by, these kind of strange bubbles kind of formulated around all of Stasia.
So the dark moon must be thought to have some sort of corruption or something going on with it. I mean, that's all we can figure, right?
Yeah, and from an above the table, out of character perspective, Kevin, you've been to the dark moon before in another character. We had that very short-lived "we're going to space, motherfuckers"
Oh, yes.
from
Yeah.
it would have
I
been
remember that.
the Cool Weapons game. That was where that
Yes,
big ass
yeah.
elder brain was located. Yeah.
Nice. Yep. Cool. So
Mm.
yeah, that is why I am here. I just happened upon you guys and saw the folly of your friend, and I like also give this kind of like judgmental look toward Ranny, you know, like making that stupid mistake. Like, but you know, we should go together. I think that will be safer. And I put my arm around Termaine, and I'm like, so tell me about my brothers on Earth.
Pause
I
for a
don't know.
second.
I'm just making.
Pause
music.
for a
I'm
second.
just
Pause for a
making-
second.
I'm just trying to say something.
Pause for a second. That totally happens.
Yeah.
But I'm not interested in the response Tremaine gives. I am more focused on what Arya's response to that chumminess is.
Right.
Like there, it is just like pure like rage, but like, but it's very like contained.
Okay.
So
also would
She's writing
have
a fanfic. in
a
her-
response along the lines of, it's strange. I'm not familiar with culture of the Stasian elves on the moon. Is it normal to insult somebody in a group before you join up with the group?
Ooh. I say, well, I meant no insult. I'm just trying to educate this young elf.
And she does.
so then
she does
Tremaine
look
would,
young.
Tremaine would sort of like pat him on the shoulder, then withdraw his hand and say, "Thank you, but be not so quick to judge my sister. The battle that we just had has taught us something, and that knowledge might be useful later."
Alright, it's just like,
Yeah.
get him, Tremaine. Get
Lots
him.
of snapping going, lots of snapping. All right. Let's see. Let's head up.
Well, I don't know who Arya is like more into now. Is it Termaine or is it
Isfet.
Isfet? No, I don't know.
That's for you to work out. That's for Arya to work out.
Arya's like, I want 2 boyfriends,
For Arya
and I
to
want my
work out.
boyfriends
Right,
to be
right.
boyfriends.
By the way, I did when I created Arya, I did intend her to have 2 boyfriends and for them to be boyfriends. So this is
So let's
actually
say it.
working out
Let's
very
say it.
well for
Whoa,
Arya.
John should get inspiration for guessing that. Then.
So, when Termaine kind of like shirks your and basically as a formation of souls redress of you, is that you kind of see that you've kind of made a faux pas verbally, and maybe obviously she is a young elf. I would say elves can kind of clock ages for elves, but anybody looking at an elf, it's like, that's a fucking elf. Like they all look like elves. But for Isfet, like Termaine's probably about 130, kind of typical like young adult. But Ronnie's a child. Like, you're pretty sure she's somewhere in the ballpark of 70 or 80. Like, she has very young features to her. And then for you two,
Just a baby.
again, the elves that don't have their hair, like, hair is one very easily kind of thing to clock on an elf, like age, like it kind of helps discern that. And the elves that don't have their hair, they've all been kind of like in the 100, 200 like area. It just seems like there's like, a youth presence here. Isfet's strange. He has features that are in line with being 400 and 500, but he also has like the vigor of a 120, 130-year-old. Like, there's a very strange kind of like duality to Isfet that you're not able to clock.
Must be all that moon milk.
Yeah.
Must be Silver Fox. He's a Silver Fox for
Must
sure.
be. Must be. And then, like, my imagining is like as the camera is pulling back and the group starts to walk away, you see Tremaine and Isfit walking in the back, and they're like, yeah, "What is your workout routine? How many of this do you do?"
Tell me how to do it. Well, I don't have to work out. I can just. We'll get to that in the
Right.
future. So, do you wish to continue in together, or do you want to? I do kind of like the substance of where we're at in the dialogue. I just want to see if you guys want to continue that.
Oh, that's good.
I'm under the
Yeah, let's
impression
continue.
that we are on a little bit of a time crunch here if we want to eventually make it back to Einkrad, so I would suggest we keep moving.
Okay. If you advance in, I'm going to go ahead and move you to the next map. And obviously, questions about workout routines are thrown. As you kind of come to the end or terminus, the dirt area that you were kind of walking in, the ground appears to be more of a kind of white coloration, which is more in line with what you expected the moon to look like. For your understanding, a lot of the moon is covered in this white silt, kind of silverish white silt. But there are also places where vegetation and such grow. Getting some background noise. I don't know who it's from. Sophocles. Sophocles the double. Got it. Okay, cool. So there's a split, and then it looks like there's a series of other kind of like brachiations from the path, small tunnels and passageways and the like. And a lot of the ceiling above you seems to be kind of broken up with kind of large rocks on the ground at your feet. You feel as though you have moved away from the hill and might be entering a kind of area or place that is not quite underneath it. Make sense?
Yeah, before we move on too far, Ronnie will look at the group and ask them how many of these dryad seeds we might possibly take, because there's about a dozen of them, and she just kind of has them in front of her in
Hi.
various stages. Or should we just leave them here?
Are they safe?
I don't know.
What type of role is it to figure out what I would happen to know about?
You can
Is there
try
any
and make a
type of
nature
roll I
roll.
can do?
If you don't have nature trained,
Alright.
you can just make a straight intelligence roll. Ronnie, on your kind of thought process here regarding the seeds, they're interesting. They do appear to be inert. Your assumption is that they can't grow unless they are kind of spurned to do so, but you saw the thing do. Whether or not over
Right.
time they become sentient and kind of like dig their own holes and then turn into those blights, that's yet to be figured out. And Kevin, go ahead and turn off disadvantage up at the top. Yeah.
Ah, shit.
It's not the
Just regular
cleanest.
then?
It's not the cleanest system. It's definitely a weird one.
Okay. What do you do then? Automatic?
Yeah, automatic is fine for just general.
Automatic for the people. What was
Yep.
that from?
I don't know.
That was REM, wasn't it?
REM.
Yeah.
Sounds about right. So pathwise, we'll just say Ronnie, you have them. That's fine. Nobody tells you to let them go. But pathwise, left, right. How do you want to move?
How do you want to move, guys?
Question for you. Is it okay that my that I had my familiar all this time?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's been kind of in your robes, kind of hanging out, and now you're just kind of letting it out. A bird. Is that you'd see a bird, but then as you kind of look at it, like for just a second more, you realize that it's not a bird; it's an imp, and it's kind of maneuvering about at Arya's behest. There is no problem with imps. As a chaotic good kind of adherent of the freedom of law, it doesn't appear that this creature is in any way being harmed or harmful.
It's just a bird.
He definitely does not see it that way, but yes. Sight beyond sight.
So yeah, if nobody has any preference, I'll just go up this one up that direction.
Sure.
Like,
And Isfet, as you come to
Sure.
this section here, you'd see that it forks off to the left and to the right, but these paths seem to kind of lead out to the same kind of, structuring. These kind of narrow halls, these narrow tunnels. The path on your left looks like it's fallen away, like the wall on what would be the right side for you has fallen away, and to the north of you, it looks like there is a break in the cave wall that leads into a very large and open space. And as your dark vision takes hold of that, you realize that it's a very open expanse in that area to the north of you. You can see things on the map, but obviously there is a elevation, so you can't really see those things until you come up to them. Sol and Ronnie kind of maintaining the back area. You do hear that ticking sound that was kind of present in the last space has fallen away. You can no longer hear it, and nor can you hear the shuffling of the walking paths.
Sick.
all right, do you guys want to head up north then? I'll look at you guys.
That
Anybody?
sounds reasonable.
Sounds
I don't know what parts you've been through this way
I
before.
haven't been through this way yet. So we head up. Looks like it's eventually opening up.
Yeah. When you get to the ledge, what you see is that the ground beneath you is about 30 feet down, and it looks like it's hovering about 5 feet above a very massive pool of moon milk or Mond milk. Kevin, if you're not familiar, moon milk is an actual thing in real life when water descends through the ceiling of a cavern structure and then drips with all of the sediment in the earth down into a pool. It kind of creates this like sediment-filled water that is very brackish, but also very kind of filled with minerals. And in cultures in our kind of reality, it has been used medicinally, and in the moon, it would have to be even much more potent, obviously. But it's kind of this whitish gray kind of color, and then, like I said, the structures that are above it, they're kind of floating in the air or seem to be connected on the walls with no supports underneath them, and they're all over the place in these random patternings. And you can see in the darkness that there are these very slight kind of obelisks standing at random positions on the raised platform structures. If you step out like one more 5-foot square, I believe you'll be able to see some of these structures. Well, Arya would be. She's got huge vision, but yeah, there's one.
The huge vision.
Oh, I moved Tremaine instead of myself.
That's okay.
Sorry. Oh.
No worries.
So this is what he's talking about.
Yeah, so it's about a 30-foot drop down to there, which again, if you have fly speed, you shouldn't have any problems with. Other people, definitely looks like it's going to be a situation where you're going to have to drop down, possibly take some damage, or find a different way to make it down to the level.
We can't climb.
You have climb speed, you can definitely do it. There are points on the area where it'll be easy to either jump over to it or drop down. Totally fine.
Does anybody need a lift? I look
Ronnie would
over.
climb down.
Wait, what's the drop?
About 30
30.
feet.
30 feet. I can give you a lift.
Offers to Arya.
Yeah, do
Yeah.
that. I would just jump down using my ring of jumping.
I can jump.
So you
down,
still
but I'm
fall.
actually flying.
Go ahead and give me an acrobatics roll, and then Arya, Isfet kind of looks at you and offers to take you. You leap into his arms.
I'll jump right into Isfet's arms.
Tremaine sees it.
He looks
He's
down
about to
at
jump
you and
over.
says, hold on tight.
Leaps down.
Frank.
Go.
Easy peasy.
Oh, I can't move you though. I'm going to move you over to here, but I can't.
There you go.
There you go.
And then the bird demon kind of follows after. Like I said, there are these structures that are all about that look like they're kind of obelisk shaped, and they're all throughout the space. Looks like there might be another way out of here to the right, but it's also at that 30-foot elevation. And this pit structure seems to have been built for purpose. Based on the stone that you're now walking on, it feels light and brittle, and there are a couple of points, Tremaine, where you feel your foot hit the stone and kind of cause breaks in it. But what you then immediately realize is that the cracks that you've left behind, the distortions in the stone, this thin layer of stone you're
Mhm.
walking on, doesn't cause any of the pieces to move. It just breaks them apart from each other, almost as if they were sitting on an invisible film that is just floating in space. And it looks like every single platform that you're looking around you, very thin, like slate thin, but they're just floating in the air above the milk.
Weird.
Cool.
Um,
So
but
I would point at these little things. The obelisks. Is it an obelisk or is it
Yeah.
like an oval thing?
they're obelisks.
I
They kind
pointed
of
those-
rise up
say-
about 10 feet and then have a pyramid capstone.
I think these contain the knowledge we're looking for, and then I'm
Yeah.
gonna just fly over here, and I'll take my little buddy with me.
Looking at them discerningly,
Oh,
you
yeah.
don't seem to notice anything about them. They are just flat gray surfaces to you. And Arya, you would kind of notice the same. Soul, where are you going?
Is this a walkway?
Yes.
That then has not. I'm
It's-
on the walkway currently.
Yeah, this
because
little narrow walkway here. And you're making your way north?
Yeah, I was not gonna drop down
Yeah.
quite yet.
No, sorry. You may be seeing it wrong. This is above, this is below.
Okay.
The white is below, the gray is above.
Okay.
Oh,
so-
so when we jumped down, we jumped into the white?
So you jumped onto the
No, you
gray.
jumped into the gray.
Oh,
because it's that
Yeah, the gray is kind of like,
stone.
it's like slate. You know what slate is, right? Like kind of like, yeah. And that's just kind of levitating above the milk. But you make your way over to the stones, and when you get close enough that your light is able to see it, I think you have 30-foot light.
I can see one now.
Yeah, the surface of it is covered in paint, small bits of ink that have colored it, that it would be very hard to see in kind of like a dark vision scale. But you're able to see that they are covered with writing from top to bottom. Like someone painstakingly just wrote in very fine detail Elvish lettering all the way down the entirety of these facades.
And I assume that I know that it might be difficult to see in dark vision because we have experienced that a few times.
Yes, this isn't the first time I've played this rule trick on the elves.
Yeah, I will call that out.
Okay. What you'll notice is as you kind of yell over to them, you'll need light. It's painted onto the surfaces. There's no echo. You'd expect an echo in a big space like this. But strangely, there isn't one.
Well,
But-
that's concerning in a cavernous structure.
Acoustically clear. It's almost as if when Soul
Oh.
says the thing, it's like you're hearing it ring perfect.
Still spooky.
Yeah.
Ronnie will. Oh, come on, open.
Who has any form of light?
Hold on, my character sheet's being silly.
doesn't the aura
Uh,
of protection give off a light?
No.
I have limited flight, but not limited light, unfortunately.
Ronnie will
Alright.
produce a small flame in her hand, and kind of hold it up towards the obelisk for light.
And that
She
produces as a
casts
torch, right?
produce- Yeah. It sheds a flickering flame appears in your hands and remains there for a duration. While there, the flame emits no heat and ignites nothing, and it sheds bright light in a 20-foot radius in
Torch.
dim light. Yeah.
Nice.
Perfection. You should be glowing now. And then Termaine and Ronnie, you kind of walk over to yours, and again, it's covered in Elvish writing. Soul, you speak and read Elvish, right?
I believe so.
Okay. And then Arya, do you dispense
Yes.
of any light or create any light forward?
I don't, because I don't think I need it, right? Because I have like really good dark vision, or no?
Really good dark vision doesn't change the fact that it is dark vision. Yeah, dark vision is going to be you're seeing without light. These are specifically things that have been drawn on the surfaces. They have not been etched into it, and they're creating no effect that's anything besides
I gotcha.
color.
Mhm.
I have a lamp.
Okay. So then, boom, pop out lamp, and then like as you kind of shift your eyes, the two of you over on the other side, you start looking at the surfaces of these obelisks more deeply. And again, Elvish writing from top to bottom. The only parts that are not covered with Elvish writing are the capstones. And the capstones each have different sigils that appear to be very ancient sigils. Some of them are recognizable, specifically for you, Soul, as the light appears over by Ronnie and Termaine. The sigil that's kind of on each of the facades of the obelisk's capstone there is the symbol of punishment, the icon of punishment. The one above the one that you are approaching appears to be an icon known as the icon of pain. It is kind of utilized in the spell Sigil, very powerful spell, and you're just kind of seeing it for the first time outside of like a piece of paper. But the other ones seem to have other icons of other kind of effects as well. The writing in question appears to be arcane writing, but it appears to be arcane writing that is formulating someone. Let me try to explain this esoteric mess of my mind in the best way I can. Instead of describing a person by what they look like, this is describing a person by who they are without just telling you the story of who they are. It's more like a character sheet than anything you've ever seen in setting thus far. It's basically just an allotment and description of an individual. And what you are coming to realize is that the people that the three that you're near, Termaine, Soul, etc., seem to be describing three individuals of notable import. One with the symbol of punishment seems to be describing someone who, by all kind of understanding that you can gather, is the champion of the moon. The two on the right appear to be addressing two women, one younger than the other, possibly related.
And both of those have the icon of pain over here?
No, one is pain and one is sorrow.
Sorrow.
And a quick note on those. One of them does appear to kind of have a similar descriptive, as far as you can tell.
The one in the temple.
It's the one in the temple with the two really pretty swords.
For funsies, I would reach out and touch this one with the glyph of punishment with my glove off, with
Okay.
the hand that has the glyph and the shard in it.
Yeah,
Ooh,
there's no
risky.
magical effect. Nothing kind of crazy happens. But there's kind of a momentary flash of a face kind of looking at you. And it's similar to a scrying effect as you kind of touch it, but you realize that it's not that. Like, almost like it's some sort of alert or alarm.
Yeah, fucking space cops are coming after me again.
The face in question looks like a very beautiful elf who has similar traits in kind to Isfet, though much older.
Another silver
Same
fox.
abs or
No, certainly
What
not.
about the abs?
No. Those came from the other side of it.
Whoa.
Again,
those are from the bad side?
I'm not tipping my hand at all. You have no idea, I promise you. It's crazier than you expect. Okay, so you walk around and kind of check these out, inspecting them. Touching the other ones isn't going to draw in a similar effect. Only the one that one there. Yeah. Make a religion roll, Soul. I will allow Termaine to do likewise.
Do it. Do it.
Favored by the gods, throw it on for the advantage. Got it.
Nice,
Nice,
nice.
nice, nice.
So
Favored
you
by the god.
add charisma modifier. Oh, you can only use it at charisma modifier times. Okay, so you both got the same. What you would realize is that these are very ancient. The stones in question were known as sunstones in your understanding of the histories and the religion. And basically, sunstones were supposed to be built out in the light and covered with these writings so that during the night, the writings in question would illuminate. Seeing them in the light, they are very bright and vibrant. Like there's a very kind of pop to the ink colorations, but it is all kind of like a monochrome kind of styling, very dark colors. We're talking browns, like deep blacks, kind of loosely, kind of close to black gray, and like shades of purple therein. But from your understanding, a sunstone would have been vibrantly bright. Like they would have been covered with all different kinds of yellows and what have you. But yeah, they're not supposed to be underground, and they were used as kind of a channeler of magic, channeler of divine magic, by early societies that worshipped not gods.
Yeah. He said Chandler. It's like a Chandler Bing, right?
Yes,
Not a channel.
The
So that's the
Channeler.
alarm that went off.
Chandler.
Interesting.
So they channel divine energy or magic at some point. In common usage, they would at least, correct? Is what you said?
Yeah, or like they could be used as a conduit for channeled magic. Either it was to draw magic from, like through prayer, or it was to kind of imbue with magic for purpose.
Let's see what happens when I point a healing spark of divinity at the one in front of me.
So you're channeling
See if it
divinity
can-
at the one. And as discussed, this is the one that would be considered the two-bladed woman stone.
Yes.
So when you do so, a kind of strange glow kind of fills the entirety of the chamber. The light bluish, moonish, bluish color. And in the center of the pool that you're near, you would see a figure appear over the water, seemingly identical to the woman, but obviously with more detail than the carved out form that she possessed in space. She's not holding anything. She seems to be wearing kind of almost like a toga. And she looks to you and says, "Am I to be summoned again?" And when she says that, Isfet, you realize that this form before you is no different than you in your Geist form. And not a character, you guys don't know about that yet. But
Right.
this appears to be a Geist, a entity that is living beyond dead.
Geist is shit, guys. That's what it is. So, if I would recognize that, I guess I move over, talk with her. I could fly. I
Yeah.
could take my little. buggy,
Absolutely.
too.
And when you were checking out this stone here, before you kind of run off and Arya, you kind of maintain.
Yeah, I'll take
Um,
her.
If you take Arya with you, of course, that's fine.
I could if she wants to go. I'd put out my arm, like hey, we gonna do this
Yeah, let's
again?
go.
Okay.
Let's go. So then I
But
pull her over there with me.
Before you left there and kind of come over to here, the stone that you were looking at seems to depict a king, a very noble individual, a very powerful and holy leader, someone of great power, and there seems to be something very akin to fire in that stone.
Ooh.
Sorry,
Interesting.
before we move on, can we look at both?
I would say that just as the effigy appear, or the Geist appears, and the effigy moves to it, there really isn't much time to look at the second one to kind of glean what it is. So if you wish to kind of go with him, you can, or stay to get
Yeah.
the second. Okay. So
Yeah, we'll go back. Jesus Geist, right? That's what I always
she's
say.
basically in the center of this pool, and so as you land there and kind of look to her, that's what I'm kind of describing. Like she's kind of floating in the air above, like at the same level that you're at, above the moon milk, and the moon milk has kind of got a glow to it that's this light bluish, kind of just ethereal kind of moon color, similar to what you look like in Geist form.
Okay. So I would probably just look over at your name's Arya, right? Arya?
Yeah.
Asia. Yeah, I would look over at you and say, "This is like her spirit. This is like the spirit of a person like me. This is what my spirit would look like." I'm not going to try to
Oh.
discuss the Geist thing because there's, it could be
Yeah.
a little bit of a
I would guess to you guys, it does kind of look like what it looked like when there were people inside of the maladies.
Yeah, there you go. This is like what was being taken out of the moon people and put into the maladies, being sucked into the maladies.
Is this just an image of that, or is this truly her
She
spirit?
says,
This
"Do
is
you
fun-
wish to summon me again?" Is what she said when she first appeared.
Yeah, I would say yes. We would. Me and my friends would like to have questions for you.
As Isfet talks to her, everybody in the room kind of gets the vibe that the blue geist is kind of staring directly at the one who channeled her. And it looks like it's staring directly at Soul. So as you're talking to it, it's like talking to nothing, because it is seemingly that. And it just kind of locked in on just Soul.
Yes.
Soul would need to talk to.
She would step forward-ish you, kind of to about here, and as she does so, you would see, like, in the air, like, bone, sinew, flesh, and the like forming seemingly out of nothing until the woman in full regalia stands on the northern side of the pool. The woman in question, she bears two magnificent-looking blades, light, beautiful elvish armor with stylings of the Stachian moon on it. For your mentality, Isfet, looking at it, this is ancient armor, well before you can even recall in the histories. And there she stands, an effigy formed just as, again, Isfet, you understand it, waiting quietly. And I unfortunately,
All right. I would say.
token didn't try. I hate Roll20. I'll be back with that in a second, but continue.
I would say, Soul, you go ahead and ask your questions first. And then I would move over there. Because, like, you're the one that summoned her.
Let's begin with yours. That's why I agreed.
Oh, okay. You're very polite. Thank you.
I hear that often.
Well, that's good. Okay, do you want me to wait for you, John?
I'm
You're
ready.
ready?
I'm trying to
ready.
place a
All right.
token, and it's being
You
difficult.
were
I can
born
role
ready.
play all the live long day. Totally chill.
Okay, I will say, what I would say then is I would say, my name is Isfet Eladir, and the reason I have come here is to find out if you know anything about the Champion of the Moon, something Stacianodal. What was the first name?
She looks at you and says, "Eladir,
Yes.
that is my last name as well."
Oh, excellent.
Oh, son of a bitch! I see where you're going with this, John.
Does she have like sweet abs too, just like me? Like
When you look at her, you kind of physically, you know your mother, you know your father, right? And again,
right, sure, of course.
what I'm going to tell you is you know them and you know who they are. You go ahead and make up the names. That's totally you. What I'm going to tell you is this person is not your mother, nor is she related to you. She has human ears.
Whoa. You are blowing my ears. All right. Wow. Oh dear. So, do you know why I have summoned you? I'm just throwing that out there. It's a crazy ass question, but it could save us time.
I am
I'm
summoned
looking at Saul.
I am summoned by those who have the power of the moon within them.
Oh, yes. Well, we definitely have some of that. As I mentioned, I'm trying to find out information about the Champion of the Moon. Fill in the blank. I don't remember the first name. Stacianodal was the last name.
Thorn.
Thorn, yes, Thorn.
Thorn Stachianodal was the
that.
one who built
Yes.
this place. He is the one who has
Okay.
imbued us into this place so that he can never be alone again.
He can never be alone again. We could unpack
Weird.
that. We'll unpack that some other times. Start thinking about some questions, Shijo, because this is like, therapy type stuff right here.
A little creepy.
No. So, do you know what the purpose of the cross symbol is that destroys the maladies? Like, What is the purpose of that?
I know not of what you speak.
That's too bad. That is too bad. That's really what I want to know. What else would I ask, guys? Do you guys have any suggestions? I'm trying to find out about that person. Obviously. Oh, okay. Tell me what you know about the Eladir family, since
Eladir is not a
Uh,
family; it is a name.
the name.
And she'll kind of look at you
Yeah.
very quizzically, and it's kind of like coming to most people's mentality that you're not really talking to a person. It doesn't feel like whatever's behind this thing is soul-like. It seems almost as if it's some form of automated being, some
It's
sort
like
of
AI. Are we just talking to AI here?
some sort of duplicate.
Does Thorn live here?
No,
Oh,
he exists
draw me a
here as I
picture?
do.
Let's have her make us some like AI art here.
When she says
No, just kidding.
when
That's
she
horrible.
says that he exists here as I do, she gestures to the left, which would be his obelisk, the one with the mark of punishment.
Oh, okay. So we could
oh.
speak to different people based on what
I am not
which ones
here
we-
for speaking. My main priority is aiding you in conflict.
Ooh. How can you aid?
She draws two beautiful looking blades,
Ooh.
kind of spins them about very thoroughly in a very dervish style.
Do the blades look like ethereal, or are they like real?
They're real. She's real. Yeah, when she came out of the pool, like a body formed for her in full armor, seemingly out of thin air.
Maybe she can destroy the maladies.
Ooh, that's an interesting
I can try.
question. Where's the closest malady?
Outside.
Is there one
Outside.
just outside here?
Can you
Wow.
leave this space?
I can go where you please.
Did Thorn create you?
I was created by Thorn so that he would never be alone again.
Okay.
Why was Thorn alone?
Thorn was alone due to his own choices, into the maledictions and machinations of the gods.
Okay. Interesting.
It is my understanding that the one I was created after, if she were to die, the magic that is used to create me would be able to create her in full. As I, Cameron Eladir, have formed, or Cameron Ladamir should have. My presumption is she is not.
Ooh, interesting. Is this like a soul
Well, I guess
well?
that's good news.
You ask that question and kind of look around and realize the whole time, yeah, you're definitely sitting in a soul well, a very massive soul well.
Oh,
John, you got the
that's okay,
names
guys.
mixed
It's a
up.
soul.
Oh my god, hold on. It's Morgan Ladamir and Cameron. I just took the notes.
Cameron.
Someone
Cameron
seems right.
Ladamir. I'm right.
That's the one with
Vladimir?
the Claymore.
What? No, it's right there. You wrote it.
I don't know that. I don't think that's
The only
right.
sources of information about the world, Thorn and Cameron Ladamir refuses to discuss it. So little is known beyond the vague details. She called herself Cameron Eladir because her name in this form is different. The last name.
I might have written it wrong, but that's fine.
Okay.
We'll go with it.
What's the last name?
Whoa.
It was Kayleigh. And Morgan Kayleigh.
Hold on.
Morgan Kayleigh.
Got you.
We're witnessing like
Yeah, so I have Morgan
Mayfield.
Kayleigh, right, but I don't see any. Hold on, Cameron. Yeah, there are no instances in this entire wiki page, which you fucking wrote, where it's Cameron Kayleigh.
Got him.
Yeah, there is.
Whoa.
Cameron.
Question: Who do you believe?
People who are watching at
Boys,
home,
play
you keep hearing me
nice.
go bing, bing, and he may have just jumped in there and edited it, and that's fine. I'm okay with that kind of rapaciousness.
It's literally right there. It's been there. I just paid.
It's always been there. It's okay. Who do you believe, the dungeon master or the player?
Morgan
The
Kayleigh.
question that-
No, we're talking to Cameron, buddy.
You said 2 blades. Cameron was the paladin with a claymore.
Oh,
Morgan was the paladin with the claymore.
No, that was Cameron.
Oh
I
my
need
god!
my cheeses
Hold
for this
on.
argument.
Cameron Diaz with blonde.
I'm
She
going
was
to the.
pretty-
I'm going to the. I'm going to the old
Back
wiki.
in the day.
This is the problem with using
Cameron.
old knowledge and old lore.
Oh, there they are.
It means I can be wrong, and I don't like it. I don't like it. Going to the oldest of lores.
Oh, what do you got? You got chips?
I've
there?
got cheeses.
Oh, they look good. I'm gonna have some chips and salsa when we're all done. That's what I'm-
One massive and beautiful blade. I am a failure, and I failed you all. Cameron rides on the Kieran.
Good job, Tom. Tom
Wait a minute.
deserves
Does that
inspiration for
give
your
him inspiration, or
failures.
does he lose inspiration?
No,
because
no,
he
no,
died?
no. No, he got it right. I got it wrong. I always had it mixed up. I thought Morgan rode on the Kieran, and Cameron was the ranger type. So she was helping you track down Morgan Lost. But that wasn't it at all. I just went back to the wiki and checked it. Morgan was the
Is this
one.
old? Is this old like high school D&D stuff?
This is from 20 plus years ago, yeah. Regardless, focusing up. So
Sorry.
she
I was learning. So
she is Cameron because that's who you picked, but she doesn't have 2 swords. She has 1 sword and a shield. Same description though, elvish armor.
still cool.
Still cool. Sure. All right. Fine. Cameron, like Diaz.
And this was
I'm-
the sorrow pillar or
This was the pain pillar for Cameron.
pain
Sorrow is
pillar?
for Morgan.
Okay.
And then judgment or punishment is for Thorn, and then we had the fire guy, and that one was for forgiveness.
1 Donovan Slow.
Thorn. Oh my gosh. Which one
There's
was
a lot
the
of
Thorn?
old lore here.
Thorn here.
Huh?
You wanted
No,
knowledge.
but which one? Which one was Thorn?
Which obelisk or which person?
What was his? He wasn't the pain pillar.
He was the-
he wasn't the
Punishment.
sorrow pillar.
Punishment.
Punishment. Of course, he was punishment, right? All right, guys. I've
Buddy,
got
you
some
have no
notes
idea.
on it.
Inspecting the area again. She is there. I just don't have her token out because the failings of Roll20. Perhaps myself. Maybe I should take a little bit. No, fuck that. It's Roll20. I don't want to blame myself because that's admitting that I did something wrong, which is true. Not in this. So that said, she says she will serve you, and her main priority is for conflict. She is prepared to fight.
Interesting. So, do we want to test her out on a malady? That might be a better way to dispose of the maladies.
Well, there's also those fungus guys out there.
Yeah, but if we leave them alone, they'll leave us.
That might be too
know,
late, but
Kind of
maybe
live and let live type of
they were
philosophy.
following us.
Cameron, are you familiar with fighting spirits and undead?
I am. I am very
Yes, but-
capable since I'm a paladin and just figured that out just
You ride a Kieran?
the notes say to, if you ask me that question, redress and say talk to my talk to the one to the north. But
Yeah. Apparently the floor plan was not quite accurate. That's okay. It happens. Okay,
Yeah.
there are a number of
so big.
ghostly spirit
Whoa. This is
Dude.
great.
Spooky.
But that's right. That's correct. The token that I was using for them is literally just ghostly looking shapes because again, I didn't know which ones you would pick, and I didn't want to draw all these goddamn characters.
Okay. I'm just more concerned when it's a 40-foot ghost. That was a little more.
Yeah. So when I had
Yeah.
to, because Roll20 was not letting me pull it from my archive, I had to drag and drop it from my computer. Whenever you load a new token, it puts it at exactly the size it's supposed to be. That was sarcasm.
Well, I think the people, the Stashian elves, would appreciate if we could get rid of the maladies. So if we can head back to the surface.
I will aid you in whatever way I can.
Do we need to wake up more? Can we wake up more?
I think we could try.
Except that one, and she'll point to Thorns. He doesn't sound very nice.
You're right.
Right, but we should be able to just ask him questions. So it might be useful to check with all the other ones in here.
We leave him
Here.
for the end.
We could. Sure.
Well, also, Soul, you had to discharge magic, right? So there's a limited amount of. Well, I don't know. I'm assuming, Soul, and please don't
I am very tired. Yes.
take this the wrong way, but there's a limited amount of magic that Soul could expend in one evening.
Yes. My graciousness is well known. However, my stamina, unfortunately, is not.
Sounds like me in the bedroom. Sorry.
Just lobbing those softballs up for you.
Come on.
I'm logging off.
Yep, we lost Elizabeth. Good
Home
job.
run bat sound. Cling.
Just
Yep, we lost Elizabeth.
I live in the gray void.
Let's save any other questions for the rest of them.
Well, I do want to know how long she'll be active.
I will remain until I am destroyed.
well, we don't want to
Okay.
destroy you.
No, of course not. Why would you summon me? And she kind of like, this is the first moment where like there seems to be a bit of personality shift into her face, and it's kind of this like disdain, like "duh, idiot" kind of response. I said the best way you can imagine it, because I know you're not going to get it from me. Is just imagine Tom is like roasting you. Like that's the best. That's the vibe.
Everyone's so
I
mean
would
to
never.
Ronnie.
I have
She's
defended
just a
Ronnie
baby.
numerous
No.
times.
Sorry. I apologize. If Tom were roasting you, like you've seen Tom roast me, that is what
Okay, well, that's
Cameron has done to Ronnie. Do we understand?
Yeah.
Imagination. Sometimes it's hard to figure out. But yeah,
This is how you're paying for your inspirations, Ronnie.
Yeah. Just getting bullied.
100%.
Yeah.
Well, let's bring another one in. I mean, we might
I
as
thought
well,
we were
right?
going out.
Yeah, I think we should.
Oh,
See what
okay.
they say.
I mean, if Soul has another charge to spend, and then we can,
Bears and bullies.
Yeah, looking around the space, there's definitely a lot more in shadow than you've been able to see. Like, there's quite a few on the other platforms near and toward you. Also, it's about a 5-foot drop to the pool. The problem with the pool is its depth. You really can't tell how deep it is. So that's a bit of a complication. You get a nice running start, though. You could clear 10 feet, no problem. Most of the gaps that are kind of in between these are like 10 to 5 feet away. Most of you folks, Ronnie, your strength 8, right? You're the only. I think it rounds up to 10, so you're fine. You just have to make an athletics roll, unlike everybody else. And if you,
She's strength 9.
yeah, it still rounds up to 10. If you fail, it means a climb check. So don't worry about rolling athletics checks because you're going to hit on the failures and just pull yourself up because you have a climb speed.
Sick. She's gonna run over here and
just beefs it, slams it to the side, and like locks the fingers in it. It's like,
No.
I'm not going anywhere unless I'm getting carried by Isfet.
That's right.
just swooping a robe. I'm ready for my lift.
You're a frequent flyer.
Okay.
Wow. After
Ronnie
wait.
wants
So
to read
after
this.
like I don't know how many how many months, how many years of playing this game, I finally get uppies.
Yeah, and to be fair too,
Uppy.
like
Ah.
anyway, the bit isn't worth it. So
Oh, the bit isn't worth it.
when
You're
you
gonna
get to
like,
this one, I
forget
just want
it.
to make sure we're trying to clear and see which ones are which, right? So we're trying to figure
Yeah.
it out.
Higgins.
Right.
Higgins
Yeah.
getting bees.
So this one appears to be a marker for an elf, old, very ancient elf, very powerful mage, very potent in spell casting, possibly the most powerful figure you've ever seen, based on the writing that is done. And it kind of, it's, I can't do it because it's in Elvish, but basically it just kind of, it's like a character sheet. The best way to describe it.
Yeah. There's a mage over here. They seem very skilled.
A mage.
Yeah.
Wait. Let's look for let's look for
Hag.
cleric.
Oh.
Whoa.
I will kind of just revert back. I know it's not going to be the one you picked, but Thorn is a cleric.
Does the
Ronnie
Why can't
will hop over.
Wait, I have a question. Why are we not picking Thorn?
People were scared.
Because he seems like an asshole.
It was. I want to pick him
There
eventually.
was an angry face when I touched it, and the version of Thor that has been running around here lately has not been kind, by the sounds of it. Does the mage obelisk say anything about belts, by chance, John?
There are no belts on any.
Okay.
So,
I don't think that guy would have been on the list.
No, he would not have.
What about this one?
Ronnie, checking this one out. These three seem to be kind of connected in essence. They appear to be very simple folk. One of them is a forester or like a lumberjack. Just feels very kind of compared to the rest. The writing is very big and very short compared to the others. There does not seem to be a very large power structure here. The other two, one of them is an elf. Seems to be very kind of simple and also mundane, but there's like a certain kind of hidden kind of nature to it, like almost like there's a mystery here with this elf. And the last one on this docket would be a younger version of the fire guy.
fire guy.
Interesting. And then what about this one that Termaine's at?
Jermaine, you're kind of looking at this one and trying to get a read for it.
Yep.
After Ronnie's kind of, paid attention to the deciphering techniques here, looking at it, you would notice that this one seems to be strangely blank. Like, there's a bunch of writing, but unlike the writing that kind of led to a descriptive, it seems like these are placeholders. Like, almost as if this specific spot could be utilized for creating another one of kind of strange stone.
Ah, interesting.
Okay.
Anybody else? Because obviously these ones are going to go over that way, and I do want to make sure we're going for that. I just want to check and see if anybody else is like going in other directions, or if you're just kind of waiting. Because again, to the north, there's obviously another person, right there. And whether or not you're going to summon somebody too, it's kind of important.
Yeah, we could just check some of these other ones out.
Sure.
This one, I could take.
That one there is the one that's kind of the
Brennan.
two-bladed lady that was
The two-bladed.
not the two-bladed lady. The statue in the temple, by the way, is also retconned because of my stupidity. It was a lady
Oh.
with a sword and a shield, not two blades.
Okay. Interesting.
Um,
All right, so we could go back over and check the ones we were at before, over on this side. Like, or check these. There's a lot of them.
sure. The one on the side that you're
Oh.
checking there, Ronnie, that one is a woman that doesn't appear to be human, but doesn't also appear to be kind of like alive in the truest sense. It appears to be some sort of outsider being, like an angel or something to that effect. And based on the descriptive here, they also seem to have traits in common with Cameron. Like there's a certain kind of depicted honor system or code or oath that they subscribe to.
Hmm.
I think this is another paladin. She would follow Tremaine because I think Ronnie has the light.
Mhm.
I don't think Tremaine has one.
Nope.
Okay. Yeah, you check it out and say this one appears to be another paladin.
This one down here?
No, sorry, that was this one here. I apologize.
Yeah,
I want to check back in with everybody else before we kind of continue doing the left circuit. It looks like Isvet and Arya, you're over on the right side here.
Yeah, we're gonna check out the right circuit.
Great. So, on these specific platforms here, these two, they appear that the markings themselves are kind of written in a darker red coloration, and the symbols over the two of these is identical. Looking at it, it doesn't appear to be a sigil. It appears to be a writing. And the writing in question, it's not familiar to you, Isfed, but to Arya, it is kind of very broadly familiar. You've seen this written and spoken in the crypt where the Duron cult was located. You've seen this in the Helmaw on the obelisk, which now, as you're thinking about it, is not too dissimilar from these as well. A word that you've seen several times pop up before on the head
my.
of the obelisk. Obviously, Arya, you have to decide whether you're saying it or not. But these ones, the depiction of what is present here appears to be very similar to the two women obelisks that were on the same platform as Thorn.
So Tom knows about them pretty much, right?
Well,
I'm just
I'm,
kidding.
yeah, that's
was
fair.
a joke.
That's fair to say. But these two obelisks are very similar to these obelisks, is what I'm saying.
Ah, okay.
Almost as if they're a one-to-one written in blood red ink with a different symbol at their cap.
Interesting.
Okay,
All right.
Ronnie, checking that
Great
one
to remind.
there on the left seems to depict yet another outsider creature, but this one is very strange in its essence. It's almost as if someone has written code for the creature, or for the entity, but it's literally the most orderly structured writing that you can imagine. It's almost as if this thing that is kind of written here is law itself. It's not a law. It seems to be such an orderly structure that it itself is the elvish way of depicting law in this very strange archaic code.
Weird.
And the symbol on top of it appears to be the Atavian cross, not a
Oh.
sigil.
We can't just summon Octavius, though. Also, sorry, something happened to my browser.
That's okay.
It's Avatar.
I
This
mean,
one's
that would be kind of cool.
weird. It's very orderly and it has the cross of Atavius.
Oh man.
Well, I can't summon it. Soul, can you look at this? Roll20 is not loading for me now.
Soul, Arya's calling out to you from the left. So yeah, you kind of make your way around.
Aria.
Oh, my brain did a dumb. Sorry, Ronnie. They're both R names, okay? Aria,
Yeah.
I guess.
Ra,
It remain.
Remain,
Brooklyn, whatever.
or Soul. The R is silent, actually. It's just Soul. You come over to that one. Yeah, that seems to be a very interesting one, to be sure.
What? Sorry, what do you need from me over here?
This one it just reads as though it's law itself, I guess, and it has the Octavian cross at the top. She'll like point to it to the where the cross is.
Hmm.
The truest, the straightest arrow, the truest arrow, whatever they call it.
Well, at least it's not a simple valley.
Would that be bad?
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
It seems unlikely that we'd be
Wait.
able to summon Atavius here.
That's what I was thinking, but it seems odd. I don't know. It's
I mean,
different
if
than the others.
it
But also
was the champion of the moon that made all this, I mean, the Grey Order, right? They deal with divinity.
Mm-hmm.
that's what I've heard, yeah.
And maybe it's Atavius's automaton girlfriend. Who knows?
What?
He has a magazine. He's reading about that comic book. I saw it fall out of his pack. He looks at it every once in a while.
Thorin had one, right?
A girlfriend?
Automaton.
Automaton girlfriend.
So he'd never be lonely again.
A backup, yeah.
I think that's what all of these obelisks are for,
In
though.
case you break the first one.
Yeah.
Oh, in case you.
Or a
Oh,
evil
Oh,
god disintegrates her, whatever.
Yeah, could go either
Oh my
way.
god.
evil god.
It's happened before.
For every rule, there's a story, okay? That's
Yeah, I guess you're right. I guess we could try this one. I don't know.
I
How do
really feel like we should see how effective the one is against the maladies before pulling more beings into existence that
I mean,
you can do some divine magic, right?
who? Me?
Yeah, you're much closer to Atavius than I am.
Oh, well. I've never summoned any god before.
Well, neither have I.
I feel like you're talking in secrets and technicalities, Soul.
I am kind of a Lord Regent now, so I think that is part of the gig.
Oh,
Arya.
so slippery. Oh, so slippery. Come on.
Arya and Isfit, if you go to the next one, you would note that they appear to be two dwarves. Both very regal and kingly.
Sure.
Is that us?
Yeah,
These two.
the two to the south of you. Yeah.
Dwarves. All right. Two dwarves are better than one dwarf.
One appears to be a cleric, and the other appears to be a ring.
Ooh, fire.
Well, I don't have any. I look to Isfet. I don't have any divine magic, so I don't think that I can, wake either of these guys up. I don't know about you.
Well, people say my magic is divine, but I don't really have anything to throw into these. Not really my. That's not really my forte.
What is your forte?
I kind of just stretch, but then also flex. It's a weird flex, and I flex my.
Somehow, even
my
though
back.
Termain's dark vision is limited, he knows.
Yeah, you can see the cut. It's
Jealous,
kind of crazy.
jealousy is a free action.
That's right. Yeah, I'm super buff, super hot for sure. And then I have this big sword that I like to chop things with.
The last one,
That's what
if
I
you
said.
wish to investigate it on your side, the left side, you're welcome to. Oh, and sorry, the symbol over top the dwarves appears to be loyalty and glory. The sigils.
Which one does the cleric have?
Glory.
Glory, what was the other part?
Glory was the cleric, and then
Right.
sorry, loyalty was the ranger. Glory was the cleric.
Oh my.
Very cool. Very
All right.
cool. Very cool.
Cool.
Do you check this last one out on your sides, Ronnie, Termain, and Soul?
Sure.
Do it.
Oh yeah. Wait, which last one?
The
One right here.
giant white cat.
Oh
that
yes,
gets
yes,
right
yes.
in the way. He's the
This
Lord of
one
all
has the same symbol as the ones that you haven't seen yet, the Rumai. And you would see that this appears to depict a very young woman. A cleric also. Very similar, kind of descriptively, to Soul.
Descriptively, the soul. Interesting.
I'll look up at
Cat.
the symbol. Be like, is that the Rumai symbol from before?
When you say
It
Rumai,
looks like it.
it seems like that symbol glows. The light is
Oh.
very pale and sick, kind of greenish, and it's starkly kind of bright in the space. It doesn't shed light. It's almost like a neon light. And so for those who are on the other side of the space, it glows brilliantly. You can see it over there, kind of like in the dark, just this symbol, the Rumai symbol.
Interesting. What's going on over there?
Oh.
Okay, above table. I can't press on. Hold on a second. I just need to read. What are your thoughts at? I want to know where you're at, so I'm not like I'm not too like you have no idea. I kind of want to know like I kind of want to know where your brain is.
I mean, it tracks based on how Thord ended off the last session. I
Oh.
guess the question above the table that would guide me more is knowing how old these are
Great.
versus.
Perfect. We'll figure that out at some point later. But good. Okay. I like where you're at. I like where your brain's at. Okay, cool. Yeah.
Rumai.
It's still glowing.
Turn back on. Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't turn it off. It just seems to kind of, once it's spoken, it has this strange malignant glow.
Malignant.
Would I be savvy enough to recognize it as describing things of my grandmother?
Yeah, so go ahead and give me just an Arcana roll. And then Arya and Isvet. Are you going for the two south of you or the one kind of on its own little peninsula there?
Let's go for the 2.
Sadly, only a 6. Apparently, I'm too overwhelmed by all these things that sound vaguely familiar.
You have this vague suspicion that this is either you and you were created, or you were kind of created with a safeguard, and this is the lamentation that exists that's beyond your death, the fate that you're bound to, this rock. Or it could be the case that, you know, someone has made a copy of someone like you or something to that effect. These definitely look like they're manufactured to create these false beings.
I am suddenly very uncomfortable and would like to go see what we can do about the maladies.
Okay.
The two, when you check them, they appear to be an elf, specifically a dark elf, of immense magical power. The symbol atop that, one specific, is death or kill. The power word, as you understand it, in kind of a sigil-like fashion. And the one next to it appears to be a orc with the same symbol above its head. And this one and the other appear to be kind of individuals of a similar kind of attachment to the one elf I described, very kind of hidden. There's like a very strange descriptor of like their secrecy or like their kind of like unseen nature is what's important about them.
Have I, as a player, encountered these two?
I don't
Because
know.
they sound very familiar.
I don't know. I have no idea.
The orc is a woman, a male or female, or
So it's hard.
neither or both?
It's hard to tell with some of them. I would say for these, they feel very masculine.
Hmm. Okay.
They were like buddies.
The best way I can kind of
Together a
the best way I can kind of describe that is they have a very low charisma score. That's like the character sheet rendition. Their charisma
Oh,
score seems to be
no.
pretty dumb stat.
Rip.
Marino.
Hmm.
Cameron, reminder, is still just standing there waiting for.
Yeah,
orders.
Soul is going to retrieve her to start heading towards the entrance to go see if we can deal with the maladies around the grove.
Okay.
Ronnie will follow Soul and kind of signal to Arya and
The others.
oh god, yeah, the others.
Do you check the last one before you make your way up?
Isfet.
Yeah, sure, whoever that is. Yes.
Yeah. So Arya, I need you to make an Arcana roll.
I can do that.
Do better than me.
28.
28.
There does not appear to be an individual described here, but instead some sort of template for an individual. And you realize that this stone, unlike all of the others that you've seen, doesn't seem to possess one individual. It instead seems to be like a conduit for pushing an individual through the process. So this stone itself would be a situation where if you had someone die and had access to their soul, you could push it into the stone and basically manifest their soul permanently. It's effectively a ghost creator or a shade creator. Like it creates an undead prominently. Like it'll
Perhaps even a Geist creator.
perhaps even a Geist creator. Yeah, we have tipped the hand a lot with Kevin, but yes.
I guess from a meta perspective, we're definitely metaing Isfet, right? Or geisting Isfet.
So I will say, out of character, no, we don't need to do anything with Isfet. That's already been done. And even further above the table, Andy, the process of Isfet is very similar to one you had an entire campaign for. If Isfet falls, so rises his Geist. I just cleaned the mechanic up a shit ton, so it's not really convoluted and messy. like it was in that game.
Hmm.
Nice. Good job.
Yeah, pat myself on the back. You can't see it because I'm invisible from the
Mhm.
back down.
Upstairs.
Okay, so let's drag
This
Cameron.
that might have died multiple times,
Is that perhaps?
Mhm. perhaps.
His body is perfect. The only damage it appears that he has on his entire body.
Okay, John, we know.
No. Hold on. Make a medicine roll. let me clock this so that you
Who's
get
making a medicine roll?
You're the one who's been walking around with him for a while.
Okay.
I want to make sure that I am
Oh, good roll.
Untrained.
seeing the gag with the clock.
Nice.
Then so you would note that he is so perfect. His whole body is so perfect. He does not even appear to have a belly button.
My grandpa
What?
didn't have a belly
From
button.
follows.
Like I made
Wow.
I want to say, I just want to say that not having a belly button
no.
does not make someone perfect.
Like,
It
okay,
makes them
sorry.
great.
Perfect is not the correct terminology.
No,
It's
it is not.
It's almost as if the being that you now like kind of are looking at, his
Uh-huh.
body was sculpted to be that way. It was not born to be that way.
So that's very
Not-
different than the other campaign when
Yes, you would reform your effigies to be exactly identical to your former bodies
Right,
before the dance became
right.
the dance.
Okay, so one last thing.
I'm really appreciating that everybody's coming at this from different angles and are kind of not understanding it all the same. there's like
So it is.
Go ahead.
We're working it.
I
It is
love it.
it is not understood that elves have belly buttons.
You've
right?
seen Termaine several times.
Okay.
I bet he here.
Wow.
Take that as you will. Take that as you will.
I
What's
bet he's
going
shown his
on?
belly button a bunch of times to
Yeah.
Check this out. I got a
Well,
belly
you know.
button. What the fuck? And then it's just like that moment flashing back in her head, like, why did he do that? Oh, they have belly buttons though. Thank God for that flashback.
Okay. So as we are starting to move away from these and starting to gather with the rest of the group, I would kind of ponder aloud, if set, you don't have a belly button.
Yeah, that's true. Sometimes geists, that's what we call it on the moon. Sometimes they don't have certain things like belly buttons because you don't need them, right? Like you need them if you're born, but if you're
So is this a common thing for people on the moon?
no, that's not just for people like me.
Okay.
Who were made like you?
Are you there, or is it just me?
Well, I think we're all coming together
We're
now.
all
Coming together.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess, like, I guess I could kind of describe what my understanding is of my being, which is like that I was created, but I also have a spirit, which we call geists. And if my bodily form dies, I will still live on in that geist spirit. And then if I go to a special place, I could become recreated.
Okay,
So-
that's very
Oh.
interesting. Did you have a childhood, or were you created as you are now?
Ooh, that's a very good question. I would have to ask the DM or Tom, whoever knows the lore on.
Your character. So you
Oh, so I could say it?
yeah, whatever you want.
Okay, I would say yes, the individuals who have this, who are created like this, are usually born as a person. I was born as an elf, and then I grew up, and then I came upon this power and was kind of recreated anew.
Hmm.
And so we serve as champions a lot of times.
So you
Um,
initially had a belly button,
people.
but now you do not
on
going
the moon.
forward.
And
Do you miss it?
do I miss it?
Walking down the hallway.
Do I miss it? My belly button. I don't know. I've never had somebody who's had a real belly button thing before. So,
I
you
don't
know, it
really
doesn't
have a
really seem
belly
to
button
come up,
thing.
but nobody seems to care. Well, I know, but I've met a lot of people on the moon that from the moon. I shouldn't say a lot. I've met some, but nobody's ever asked me about that before. So
I'm not from the moon.
maybe you do have a belly
so-
button thing. I don't know. All I'm saying is you guys asked me, so. But look
Okay.
at this does look pretty nice. I look at it.
So
These
Hold
great-
on.
I want to check
Back
something real quick.
ass.
Are we commanding Cameron to attack the plants, or are we sneaking past the plants as Isvet suggested? Should be easy enough to sneak past them,
Sneak
according
past.
to him.
I would prefer to sneak past. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Anybody?
think that's better.
Okay.
I'm
Nobody.
not so good at sneaking.
You don't have to roll anything. It's totally just
Okay.
a narrative beat at this
All right.
point. You're able to sneak past the plants. It looks like the mounds have kind of returned to their spots, right? So they're not kind of cycling around the area, and you can kind of maneuver around the western side without going too far south, because then you run into the clicking thing.
Mhm.
But you're able to make it back outside. When you get back outside, it does look like there are a lot more maladies here than there were before, or it's just a trick of the light. You can't tell for sure. There's just a lot of them. Some of them are at about ground level, which was the case, but again, wasn't like so close that it was like dreadful or dire. And it's not the case
Mhm.
now that they're that close. They're just definitely within kind of striking distance, so to speak. And
Mm.
for Isvet, you would know your normal kind of modus operandi for fighting these things is keeping distance. I believe you have some ways to kind of shoot lasers out of your fists.
Well, I think I have to be in Geist form.
If it says
again.
Geist form, it can be used in either. If it says Geist form only, it can only be used in Geist form.
Oh, that's some lawyer shit right there.
That's the way I set it up.
Right?
I specifically wrote
I
it
know,
in the
I like
The
description
way
for
things
Geist
work
form.
on the moon.
Yeah,
I love it.
very
Moon-
lawyerly.
you got the moon lawyers. You get the moon lawyers. All right, cool. I like it. I like it.
I'm still laughing at Thorn's
No,
kid.
it just says
Um,
this is Radiant Moonbolt Geist form, not Geist form only, but it does say Geist.
Yeah, so you can shoot lasers out of your hands at any time.
Oh,
If you're familiar with the Sun Soul Initiate or the Sun Soul Monk, basically it's that, but you're shooting moon bolts.
I want it
sweet.
to be
Yeah, so I
like
could
from
shoot
his
some
palms.
sick-ass
Oh yeah, very
moon
Dragon
bolts.
Ball for sure.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
And then
I
he also
go,
has a final flash.
"Ah!" Yeah, lots of screaming. That's Dragon Ball.
So then that's what we're just gonna do that for the next 2 episodes, Kevin,
Yeah.
and then we'll kind of get back to
Awesome.
you know.
D&D. I'm sure everybody here is gonna love
but,
it.
but we do need to have you kind of yell and scream for about 3 hours straight for 2 episodes,
Yeah.
okay? No one else is gonna get the roleplay. It's just gonna be the screaming.
Ah!
So to kind of get
Nice.
this to where we were, Cameron up on the top, you definitely have methods for striking these things down. Do you demand or kind of command the Cameron Eladir to move in to fight the thing?
Yes.
So she would, and when she strikes it, it does look like she damages it quite heftily. But in the next kind of moment thereafter, you would see that the malady takes her body over, and her body, similar to how it was created, is very quickly disassembled, leaving her soul
Oh, boy.
thing inside of it.
Oh no.
Oh. Inside of the malady?
Yeah.
Not good.
The whole thing starts to drift and list southward.
No, wait, come back.
Her in it. And it's moving at a pretty lazy pace. If you want to follow it to where it's going, you certainly can, but it looks like it's heading back to Khan.
Does it look like it's heading
Suppose we
towards
should
one of the
follow it?
symbols? I mean, there's not much you can do once like a soul or something gets trapped in there. Do I know if you can defeat a malady?
You
by
defeat the malady, it
attacking
destroys it. When it's destroyed, the thing inside of it is
Yeah.
destroyed as well. The only way to harm a
Oh,
malady is
gee.
with radiant magic or radiant power, and
Ah,
doing so
okay.
destroys it, obliterates it, and the soul inside.
See, that's the
Yikes.
problem. That's the rub
Oh,
right there.
no.
You kill the soul inside it, so we have to figure out other ways to destroy that thing.
Not really a
Let's go and
soul that
talk
was
to
sent, though,
Thorn.
was it?
Well,
It was
was it a
more a
spirit?
person.
Was it?
No, it was more. I think
Geist?
it was a spirit.
But
don't even
was
know if it
it?
was a
Because
geist.
remember what she said? She said if
Yeah.
he is Cameron
She was-
Eladir, if Cameron Latimer died, you would have summoned her instead.
Oh.
Why don't we go back
So
and
it
see what's
was-
going on with the column that she came from? Can we make
check it
infinite
out.
copies?
Suppose we could?
Oh, interesting. If I do know if a geist is dead, then you're dead. That's a bad thing. Dead.
Do you go back downstairs?
Yeah.
You
I
sneak
think we're
past
gonna
the
have to talk to
plants,
Thorn
and it's
anyways.
basically I want to think of it as like a montage, like like a Delicious in Dungeon style, like sneaking little bit where it's like showing like the 2-dimensional like view. Everybody's kind of moving like past everything,
Yeah.
and then like one of the shambling mounds kind of like it kind of like shakes around, and Termaine's like just waiting for it to pass, and then it shifts away, and you guys make it clear. Once back inside, you hop on down, you walk
Great.
over to the Cameron obelisk. Do you have another use of Channel Divinity?
I have another Spark of Divinity, yeah.
Her effigy appears again. Or her, not her effigy, but her Geist appears again. What do you command of me? I believe was what I said. Whatever she said before, she said it identically.
What do you recall before this moment?
Nothing.
Hmm.
And yet everything.
This is spooky. Do you remember getting taken by a malady?
I do not know what a malady is.
Oh. Okay.
Do you have a soul?
I am a soul.
Yeah. So we just basically fed the malady a soul
But then
unwittingly.
it reformed another soul when it was recreated.
Is that do me a favor
Oh.
and make me a perception roll? This is a very
Perception.
interesting beat that I want to make sure that we
I'm
are
going to
very,
notice that
very
they're still staring at my belly button. What type of check was it?
perception.
Perception.
Perception. Oh, I do have perception written here. All right, let's see what that does.
So you kind of do one
Are
of these
One.
where you cross your arms across your chest and then raise your hand up to your chin and kind of watching as Soul kind of stridently moves over to the obelisk, touches the obelisk and kind of divine sparks into the Cameron one again. And you see that the floor is no longer blue after Cameron turned into her effigy and left. But when it summons her again, it turns blue again. And that kind of question you ask, is this a soul well? That kind of very prominently important question.
Right.
You would notice that it looks like this is a soul well, and unborn souls are being utilized to make this new Geist. This is not a soul. This is a conglomerate of souls that are basically blanks that are being templated over by the obelisk.
Oh.
Oh, interesting.
It is a facsimile of a soul. It is literally a copy, a duplicate, a Xerox of a person.
Wow.
I don't know that I like this.
Does this seem kind of evil?
Yeah,
It
where do these
seems
souls come
weird.
from? That they're
I mean,
smushing together to make.
Didn't
these
we
things.
already do a soul well once with a shadow dragon?
So the unburned souls are basically from like the positive energy plane. It's where souls begin,
Right.
and before they become a person, they kind of like swell about, and then flow into the world through these soul wells, or flow into reality, material space through these soul wells, anywhere where a soul is needed. And so it seems that this one on the moon, not the only one, mind you, but this one on the moon has been twisted for purpose.
Interesting.
I would like to look at the Champion of the Moon one again, and while reading through the statistics and everything on this character sheet, can I make out anything temporally about the description?
This was
Like,
made
when
about
this-
100 years ago.
I see. Okay. You know what? If anybody's gonna know something about hold on, let me back up just a second. From the description back at the temple, when did the whole Losei stealing
About
the Black Mendiku
30 years ago, which Isvet,
Okay.
just so, if it does come out in character, Isvet matches temporally to when like the maladies were a real fucking problem for you.
Well, may not know anything about the maladies, but let's try a Spark of Divinity in the Champion of the Moon one.
Is this your last one?
I technically have 2 left, so this would be the
'cause
second to last.
the amulets. Okay. When you utilize this one, the entirety of the white coloration.
Wait, I wanna be very specific about. I am using the right hand and positive energy, but I am ready to use the left hand and the negative energy if that's what it takes to get it to respond.
Positive energy or negative energy. The channeling seems to be what's doing it.
Okay.
The whiteness of the kind of moon milk water kind of distorts, and it seems like all of the sediment, all of the kind of milkiness of the water. And unfortunately, I didn't have a cool switch for this because it has plants if I do it, but which wouldn't have made sense. But it kind of pulls away and seems to extract outwards towards the edges of the water, leaving nothing but good old-fashioned, clean drinking water in the space beneath you. So clean and so crystal, you can see straight to the bottom of it without issue. In the center of the pool is a stone, probably about palm size, a little smaller than palm size. And it looks like it has a red mark on it. And it seems to be sitting on a little dais in the center of the kind of underwater space. When that triggers, you would see a fully formed being appear, completely stark naked, elvish, the body to match Isvet's. Not as muscular as Isvet, just more corded and like slender. Long, flowing white hair, piercingly long ears, just an immaculate form of an elf, a moon elf. And he reaches his hand over the water, directly over the stone. It flies into his hand. When he grabs a hold of it, he says, Rumai. And when he does so, a black blade appears in his hand. At first, a distortion of light, and then a physical form. Black sword with thorns, the hands of this effigy formed over the water. Its blade is pointed directly out at Sol. You have summoned the champion of the moon. What do you wish? And the thing that you realize is this is very different to what happened with her. She said if she had been dead, she would have been summoned in whole. That appears to what has, according to what you've kind of seen of 2 different methods, this appears to be that second one.
There are evil spirits all over the Stashian moon. We need them to be removed.
I shall do this thing, he would say, kind of looking around. Almost as if he was staring through the structures. What is this place?
By all accounts, something that you made.
I have no knowledge of this place.
It might be a later you.
I know not what you mean, cleric, but I understand in my heart that I am bound by magics greater than me to follow your whim. Magics I deplore, but magics I must resolve to accomplish. I will deal with your problem, and then we will address the matter of this space. He spins the sword bringing it up to here, and then he moves the blade off to the left and over to the right. And as he kind of passes over your view of him, no matter what position you're looking at him from, as the sword kind of passes in front of his body, the portion of the body that he passes it over disappears until nothing but the sword remains, and then the sword vanishes.
Mission
Spooky.
accomplished. I guess we should go upstairs and see if it worked. I'm sure there'll be no consequences.
None at
Sure.
all.
Interesting.
There are other caverns inside of this tunnel that seem to lead to deeper, darker parts of this space. But if you wish to go and check upstairs as to what is happening on the surface, you're welcome to that as well.
I'm a little concerned it might have, ended
Everyone's
the
dead.
world. So, yeah, I would like to go upstairs first, yes.
Okay.
Another
We
montage.
get a skip.
It's kind of like a
monster.
montage of like Soul like scratching their chin, like what did I just do? And everyone else still kind of like shambling mouths, like still kind of focused in the space. Yeah.
You go.
When you make it up to the top, you can see that all over the grove, on the tree, everywhere. And again, I'm not going to describe it because the last time I tried to describe a substance like this, I obviously got canceled. But there's
So it's aloe.
there's ectoplasm all over the space. Like it looks like it's just absolutely slathered in it. Like someone just took a big old bucket full of ectoplasm, nothing else, and threw it onto everything. Like they were walking into the kitchen with it, they dropped it, it splashed up into the air. Like it's just a big mess of ectoplasm. And you can see that in the sky above, every so often you see kind of like a black light kind of appear, and then one of the bubbles kind of pierce and dissipate. And every so often you see a streak of naked white flesh kind of moving through the air, cutting this thing down as the effigy of Thorn continues to work his efforts on the maladies. You remain up here watching until he completes those near the tree.
Yeah, that sounds like cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
As you watch in the sky, you would see that the one that drifted away looks like it is being intercepted by what looks like a black sword moving across the horizon towards your location. And as you kind of start looking at the night sky, the astral, like, very bisexual lighting sky, so like purples and blues, right? You would see black blades coming from all different spaces. Isfet from where you came from in the town that you just left, and other different towns, as all of these black swords seem to be converging towards your space.
Towards our space?
Yeah.
I'm just hoping.
Yippee!
Was it destroying any maladies? Did we see that?
Oh, as they move through the sky, yeah, like the one that was going towards it, the one with the thing with Cameron, not anyone else. It like as that it was like it got a pretty good distance because you snuck back in, snuck out, snuck back in, etc. As it's moving, you can see off in the distance that one blue light that was kind of moving towards the town, and it just kind of take it as it's kind of moving towards you.
Is there any indication that the souls survived, or does it look?
Oh
like
no,
it
yeah,
destroyed
absolutely
them?
obliterated.
Oh fuck! You see me being like, Jesus Christ! He's gonna go and destroy all the souls out there. What have you done? I look at Soul. What have you done?
So is this better or worse than the tree?
Oh, this is way worse. Way worse.
Okay.
Than the tree. When that thing goes and destroys the maladies, it's destroying a bunch of. It's like killing a bunch of people. You're destroying their soul. Their soul can't go to heaven or anything. It's just destroyed.
What's heaven?
Yeah.
Well, if you believe in that sort of thing, it's like someplace you may be taken off to when you die based on your beliefs.
I think heaven's a pretty it's a universal concept for Celestia.
Yeah.
Celestia would be the more kind of
right.
normal framing.
Right. But anyways, this unfortunately is not what I was hoping would happen. Just kind of the shit has hit the fan.
Yeah.
It's
So-
kind of the way I would put it.
As you see these like dozens of black blades kind of moving across the horizon, each seemingly at different like distances and kind of coming towards you, it doesn't look like the work of the floating naked white elf has changed. Like it looks like it's still kind of engaging with the bubbles. And it doesn't look like the swords are coming for it. Like it doesn't look like they're being drawn to him by him. This
And
seems
he's
to be
still naked.
he's still naked, yeah.
Whoa. Does he have a belly button? Because that's important to
He
know
did
for
not.
this group. He does not have a belly button. See, it's normal. That's another kind of ass one. Not one.
Yeah, and everything else was like you, very perfect, right? Like
Right.
it was, created by design. But he doesn't look as muscular as you. He looks like he's more
Right.
lithe, kind of like a Alucard or Sephiroth-y kind of The T word is definitely on the tip of my tongue, but I don't want to use it. 'Cause
Wink.
thank you. Yes, twink.
Okay,
You're welcome.
Sephiroth is not a twink.
Sephiroth
Yeah,
is
he's
such
definitely
a fucking
not a twink.
What are you talking
No,
about?
he's not.
Oh my god. all right.
Okay, straight people have ruined the word twink.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm officially forbidding any heteros from using the word twink on this entire Discord.
That's why I didn't want to use it.
That's probably
Sephiroth
good.
is like daddy coded.
Okay, so
Exactly.
according to Google AI, no, Sephiroth is not.
I mean, I guess it was right about the aloe
I
vera
don't-
question before, so I
Yeah.
think we have to trust it.
yeah.
So,
Don't often
Okay,
side
androgynous.
with AI, but
Androgynous.
The,
That's the word I was.
yeah.
Androgynous.
this
okay.
wasn't exactly the result that we were hoping for, but no more souls will be taken.
The 50-foot
that's
high blades are definitely incoming, though. I want to make sure that that's clear.
oh
again.
shit. They could kill us if we don't get out of here, is what I'm concerned about.
I guess he did say he was gonna deal with this space, so
Yeah, maybe he's gonna destroy the
that
space.
I guess dealing with the space the same way as the dealing with them. Yeah, let's go back to Khan.
Okay. So you start making your way down the hill.
Yeah, let's get the hell out of here.
Okay.
Yes.
You would see the blades come together as one. When all of them kind of hit together, their 50-foot height just becomes doubled. And the blade seems to lance into the hill itself. A massive hand appears in the sky, seemingly out of light and shadow and smoke, just manifesting around the hilt of this massive dire blade. And in the sky, you can see the silhouette, what appears to be a form, a humanoid form, much more massive than anything you've ever seen. It extracts the blade from the hill, rises it up, just as you see the kind of white streak moving and stop, kind of look skyward. The massive blade descends down and smashes directly on top of the elf, causing it to dissipate into nothingness.
Whoa.
And you have made your way about halfway down the hill and feel like that is just behind you. In the end of your trek down the hill, which may become more spirited when you see this.
Galactus.
Sure.
Fuck yes,
Um,
yeah.
It does not
Silver
appear that
Surfer.
whatever that was noticed you, and it continues. It
Nice.
takes the one stroke and then dissipates, leaving the black sword where it drew it from, stuck in the hill. And that is where we'll end the session for tonight. We'll pick up next week as we continue to con or choose on a different location to go to. Thanks for watching those that did. We'll see you next Friday.
Man.